Welcome back to Great Chaos. We are so excited to be back in action. It seems like forever to have the opportunity to grace us with their presence, but here they are. Almost all of them. Right, Ella's on an airplane, probably fighting with stewardess
stuck in the bathroom.
right now. But when he gets done raging and lands and is no longer detained, maybe we'll see him in 2 weeks. But before we get into tonight's episode of Great Chaos, which, by the way, a show where a group of friends, people, colleagues get together,
idiots,
play Dungeons and Dragons and eat licorice. Before we do that, we have some announcements, and I believe we should talk about our sponsors from the very beginning, Evanwood, and we have a special reveal tonight because a few of the cast here got to go work with Evanwood and create their own dice. So we're going to get the reveal tonight, opening up of the box. So who would like to start and show off their new Evanwood dice?
Yeah, I will. Nifty case from Evanwood.
What are they called?
Well, these are called
dice.
I named them pavo.
Pavo.
In Spanish, it's mainly used for turkey, but it also can refer to as for peacocks or peafowls.
Nice.
And
you out here peacocking,
Yeah,
huh?
and I tried to do
Show us your
some
peacock.
fancy, colorful dice like a peacock. So,
See how they turned out.
Have you tried putting your peacocks in your mouth?
He patched them in there so nice they don't get damaged. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, hold that right up. Let that camera see.
Where's the camera?
The DM camera. Right
Oh,
over
DM camera?
Hold it over here, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one. The D8.
Look how fancy that is.
Yeah.
It's just like
Nice.
a peacock.
Oh, there's the D20.
Oh, and so they're all different.
Yeah, I did a couple different color combos to try to.
Man, it's gonna be hard to remember that's from the same set.
I know.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Ooh, it's gonna stay in this lovely case.
All right.
Now.
Who else would like to share?
I'll go next. I got an amazing set. It was such a great opportunity to be able to make mine too.
Yes, it
so
was.
thank you very much out there to Evanwood. It was such a great time. They even completely
ruined my shirt.
ruined Chuck's shirt. No. Yeah, his $2.37
right.
shirt, it was completely ruined.
Worth the experience.
Oh yeah.
So you're telling me Chuck was naked and I wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, you'll have to catch the behind the scenes to see naked Chuck.
It's, once again, Great Chaos After Dark.
So mine's called a viscera, which is my favorite part of the cranium. It's the front forward section. I'm sure you guys are probably well aware of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the part that anytime they have somebody come in they don't like, they just ask to have that piece removed.
Yeah. They fuck with.
I figured Ed had that removed already.
Do you guys use a coat hanger to do it? Is that
So,
a professional way?
As you can
I
see,
fit.
there actually is a skull in each one of the dice, except for the D4. I couldn't fit it in.
Those are pretty sweet.
But each one has a little skull in it.
That is sparkly?
And it's a little sparkly.
Almost each one of mine has a flock of peacocks.
So much is going to be my favorite going forward. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That is impressive. I think, Adam, you had some new ones crafted as well. Is that correct?
That's correct. Mine will be revealed at the start of the next campaign for that character.
Holding off.
Yes,
Man,
they are
that
a
could be little
secret.
bit. I
You can
have.
see them on a video, but they will not be played until the next campaign.
Oh, I'm using these ones that our own John Russell crafted for me with Evanwood. These are pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, those are sweet.
It's
Oh.
amazing blue color.
What was the name of that one?
I am not reading that because I almost burned the box when I pulled it out and it was labeled Ohio State. I was like, okay. Like, whoever gave me these, I'm going to burn them now.
Go Buckeyes.
Thanks again, Evanwood.
We appreciate it. Got to give some love to them. I mean, they haven't beaten Michigan in anything in I don't know how long, but oh well. All right, for all you fans down in Ohio, suck it. Okay, so do we have any other announcements before we jump into tonight's episode? Nothing, John? No burning desire to get anything off your chest?
Not today.
All right, then we will see you right after this intro. Welcome back to Great Chaos. We are excited to get back. Does anyone remember what happened when you were here, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago?
Tankorn was trying to get laid by a gnome pilot.
Yes.
And
Female gnome pilot.
Yes, yeah.
Don't need the specifics.
It doesn't
No,
matter,
we
it
do.
does. So the female Tankorn was trying to get laid by...
They had gone off on their own, okay? Leaving it to your imagination as to what happened, okay? We're not gonna roleplay that. Not tonight.
After dark.
After dark.
Yes. So, it is the next morning. Some of you may have slept in your own bed. Some of you may have slept in others' beds. I don't know. That's for you to decide if you want to share that or not. But,
Just keeps prodding. Leave it alone.
Did you sleep in somebody else's bed?
I was about to say baby bear, but that sounds bad.
wow. You turned down the
Goldilocks gets dirtier and dirtier every year.
Turn down the gnome for
Not affiliated with Disney.
Isn't that a Grimm?
Yeah.
Like Brothers Grimm?
Yeah, but if you're sleeping in Baby Bear's bedroom, I figure that probably has something to do with Disney.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
or just bestiality.
The Bernsteins.
All right, so you are going to get a crash course, so to speak, in how the copper wing works. So, see if we can bring this up on a map, and you all can. That, my friends, in front of you on the screen is the copper wing.
Oh.
Bill's camera died.
Say what?
Bill's camera died.
Oh, Bill.
Did it?
I'm on you.
Bill, you're just a bunch of colorful stripes.
But can you hear me? That's the most important.
Yeah.
What?
If you can't see me, I mean,
Oh, yeah, you're on the wrong map. I got you.
do we need to
You're on
switch it
map,
up?
all camera, and it needs to be a different map.
Which one?
This one, I clicked on it, I'll highlight it.
How about the one I just pushed?
No, that's not a map camera at all.
It was, it had the map.
On the map. Hold on, I'll find the right map for you.
Well, as he's looking for that, you all are now arriving at the copper wing. Okay? And you are going to be taught
How to rope and ride.
the importance of using it. So hold on.
All right, now you got it. Anything that says MAP, you're good.
Anything that says map?
Yes.
Okay, well then why was map all on there then?
Because that was meant for when you have this and to put the extra camera.
All right, well Tala is back. She has Tankorin with her. They're glowing.
Radiance.
How was your night?
Fantastic.
What did you do?
You seem like you're almost an inch taller from when I saw you last.
Something is.
Well,
Never mind.
Understandable.
Listen up. I don't want to have to explain how this thing works while we're in midair. Okay?
They know how it works. You don't have to explain that.
How the ship works.
Oh, never mind.
I think usually you call
I'll
it
go for any
boat.
details.
This is not a boat. The Copper Wing is a ship. It is the most amazing ship you will ever set on. It can fly using runic magic. I will drive the ship for us. You all are responsible for keeping things off of us we don't want on us. And I want to teach you how to operate the turrets.
Oh yeah.
Who here is proficient in Arcana or is a spellcaster?
No, no.
I can cast a spell.
I can cast spells.
So can this gentleman.
I'm not
With nice little
particularly,
arm, no.
particularly good at Arcana.
If you can cast a spell, you can operate one of the turrets with the turret crystals. They are located on either backside of the ship. I will explain how they work. When operating the crystal node, she points to it over on the lever of this cannon, you can use your action to cast one of the following. No spell slot from you is needed for either of these. The first one that can be cast is Arc Lightning. Has a 60-foot range. Okay? Does 4d8 lightning damage. They can make a dex save for half. The other one is a Gust Pulse. So it is a 30-foot cone effect. All creatures in the area must succeed on a strength save DC 14 or be pushed 20 feet and knocked prone, which is really good for repelling borders. Okay, so those are the two options you can use. Now, what we found is in using these in combat, the more they're used, the more there is the chance of a backfire and it freezing for one round. So, how it works, the very first time you use it, you will roll a d6. On a 1, it backfires. The second time you use it in combat, you'll roll the d6 again on 1 or a 2, and so on and so forth. The chances will continue to go up. A backfire means you will then take the effect, and it's unusable for 1 round while it cools down. Do you understand how to use the turrets? You feel comfortable?
Yep. Good to go.
I thought you said this was the best ship ever.
Yeah, it seems like a best ship wouldn't have backfires.
That's what I was thinking too.
Well, you know a ship that flies in the air that doesn't?
The Aether Coil Core, say that 3 times
I
fast,
hope you don't lose your other arm.
Detached a little bit, yeah.
is what flies this ship. It is in the middle of the ship, the glowing blue runes. You must keep creatures off of it at all costs. Once per long rest, if we need to, we can overcharge the core pulse in the center of the Copper Wing, and all creatures within 40 feet of that center would have to make a DC 18 con save or take 6d12 force damage.
Wow.
However, that will shut the Copper Wing systems all down for 1 full round as it plummets from wherever it is. So just know that.
That might be the first thing we do.
I know, right?
So that's 6 seconds of
Plan A.
overcharge. And it
I'll
doesn't
do that,
pick
and then I'll
choose.
turn us all into reverse gravity, so the ship's dropping, and we're all just like hanging out.
There it goes.
Keep in mind, pretty much anything that's going to attack us up there probably can fly, else how well did they get up there?
Double jump.
Maybe they have a flying ship too.
We have reached out to the Aether Court. We want to have an audience with them, but there are those who don't wish us to. There are those who apparently follow some forgotten order and want to free some mad titan they speak of. Those are the people we must watch out for.
Weren't we going to say hi to a Titan?
We're not going for the Titan.
We're not going to free it. That sounds bad.
You said you were not going up
Yeah,
there. That was
you
one of our
promised
rules.
that we were not going to free it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
we were just saying hi to it?
Yeah.
We're going to try to steal its weapon.
Without
Okay.
freeing it, right?
Oh, yeah, that part too.
That was.
Yeah.
That was one of the things we promised.
What else did you promise? Do you remember?
Protect the ship.
Oh, yeah. We'd have to pay double or something like that. Yep. That's about it. I think I
There were
rounded
three
it out.
things.
Yeah.
Well, that's 2.
Not free a Titan.
Okay.
Protect the ship. What was the third one?
Someone's coming with us, right? We gotta protect.
Well, Tal is with you, but
I didn't promise anything about
that
that.
wasn't. Does anybody
Collateral
remember
damage.
what was promised?
Anyone else?
Oh, if we find something of value up there, they get dips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not everything goes to them,
After.
but they get
Splitting-
something.
You're splitting it.
They get first.
Basically, she's there to make sure she gets an equal share. So instead of it being divided into 6, it's divided into 7.
Yes.
I'm glad you have such a good memory. It was a long night last night.
It was.
It was.
Felt like longer than a night.
It's a very long night for Tamcor. He's feeling very refreshed.
Walking funny.
He's a little quiet.
Wearing his red polo.
All right. Is there anything you all need to do before we lift off and begin?
Get tested.
Yeah.
We gnomes are free people.
That's what worries me.
Is there anything like an herbalist or anything like that?
That's a good
Yes.
place to start.
Can I go find like healing potions and any other kind of potions that may help us as we're, I'm sure, about to get rocked?
They don't have much of that, but I would say you could find 4 of the smaller version of healing potions. They don't have a lot of use for them.
4 of the like
2d4 plus 4.
any other kind of potions.
Not really. There's not a whole lot in here for that.
Okay. I will take those 4 then. You said 2d4 plus
4.
2d4 plus 4, yeah. We ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna update my card to be a fly spell, my ace card thing that I can use as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to change my magic store item weapon thing, no, the stick thing that I got, and charge it with a, gosh, what is it called? That teleport spell, vortex warp. There we go.
Okay.
So good to go on those.
Is there a weight limit to Vortex Warp? Just curious.
Not his body shape.
I mean, like,
No, you can do any size creature. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes it like almost OP. I got details here though. I can find it.
I was just curious, yeah.
Second level spell, Vortex Warp. Let's go, baby. Maybe there is something. Magically twist space around, blah blah blah, range, target, seed, constitution, or it's teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice within a specific range. It can be in a liquid. It can't be. It cannot be in space and sky though. So if I do warp something from anywhere, I can warp them from space and then put them onto a surface or in liquid, but I can't put them into air.
Gotcha.
So I can't throw them up to like zap, and I can't be myself. I have to do other people.
Okay. All right.
No size requirements.
Anything anyone else needs to do before we lift off?
I just need to do that bow.
Yes, you should mention about that. All right. Man.
I have a bunch of things with me. Am I able to take them all on the ship?
When you say a bunch of things, what do you mean? Not the tree. He's not going to fit on there. You could take your undead up there.
Are there any magical people in this land?
Yeah.
We know, no.
Can I attempt to find somebody that can cast the reduce spell?
Reduce.
How long's
To
that
reduce your tree?
last?
Yeah.
Why would you want to reduce your wood?
Isn't that time?
Once in a while.
Yeah, how long does reduce last?
That's a good question. Well, I'm looking for his bow, so let me look that up.
Nameplates are off.
You bought it at the
They're
teller?
on.
Yeah, that green. It was a green
They're
bow,
the
short
wrong
bow.
nameplates, I think.
Oh, are they the wrong groups?
Yeah.
Ah,
Hold on. I gotta go through all of this.
Yeah, I know. I tried to.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's Adam's
group.
Other Adam?
No, me.
You.
Kagan, NASA.
Ah.
Oh, wrong names.
Yeah, that's not bad. I got this.
It's okay. Gives me time to find this bow.
There's a lot of details in it.
There we go.
Our followers are acknowledging your tan, good sir.
Ah,
You're really good on
Our
screen.
followers are good. Good
I didn't
catch.
even notice.
all right.
We love our followers.
It wasn't the
good lighting
thorn
for it.
bow, right?
Was that the green?
Yeah. He looks sexy normally.
Yeah, there's
So
a
it makes sense.
gilded thorn bow. I don't think it was that one.
Von Strogan wants to see you at
I think it's
After
slow.
Dark.
It's slow as you hit them.
Shade darker.
Great Chaos
After dark. Yeah.
We'll get that going. It's rated a little differently.
We can keep going.
Hang on. Not the one that you could cast Featherfall with the bow, right? Not that bow.
Well, I think the effect was slowing people with every hit or something like that.
The Veiled Huntress.
That might have been it.
So you can cast Hunter's Mark once per long rest.
Okay.
You gain plus 10 movement while wielding the
Oh,
bow.
that's what it is.
And if you move at least 10 feet on your turn before attacking, your arrow becomes ethereal, bypassing cover and magical defenses.
That's nice.
Was that is that a D8 or a D6? That bow.
It's a short bow, so whatever a short bow is. Here, I will do this. I will text it to you. Yep. Coming your way. All right.
How long does the lady think it should take us to get to the place?
If it's smooth sailing, it'll probably take about 6 hours. If we run into trouble, it could take longer.
Can you turn him into a fart?
To get us there
That's a
faster?
good call. I think I actually can. How long can I fart?
I think it's an hour, right?
Can you hold
I
it?
think it's 8 hours.
I think it's 8 hours too.
I think it is long, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a serious gas.
How
You
long?
said that to me.
Yeah, you're Chuck Russell, right? Did you change your number?
No.
Oh, it's still sending.
Oh, okay. Cool.
While they're doing all this, I have made 5 bolstering treats and 9 replenishing meals,
Okay.
just to have on hand.
Nice.
I don't know. Just because I don't know if it's coming up or not.
Oh.
I will take 1 minute and I will cast Wind Walk and I will select all of my various friends
Okay.
and I will turn them all into farts, including the tree.
Amazing.
And then they can fly with me at a speed of 300 feet, which is 600 feet because they can just dash. So they should be able to hang up with us. It'll take them a minute to unfart, but hopefully we don't need them until we get there.
All right.
So you guys see a bunch of small farts flying behind us.
That's not cool.
I love it.
Weird.
as you stand aboard the Copper Wing, ready for takeoff. There are others around, other gnomes around watching, kind of wondering what's going to happen. And it kind of gets to be a hushed silence as Tala goes to start it up. And it groans like an old beast waking from a long sleep. Great gears are twisting, valves are hissing, and the deck begins to tremble beneath your feet. The polished brass panels shimmer in the early light, reflecting the blue-white glow of the elemental core embedded in the heart of the ship. Piping that runs along the hull begins to hum, alive with power. Suddenly, whoosh, twin exhaust ports on either side of the stern erupt in a controlled blast of steam and arcane fire, pushing the ship forward just a few feet. Then a low rumble builds beneath them, and the hum becomes a roar as the lift engines engage. Slowly, impossibly, the massive craft begins to rise. Inch by inch, it lifts off the docking platform. Below, gnomes cheer and throw off their hats, steam whistles blaring in celebration. Wind begins to whip across the deck, tugging at cloaks and hair. If you're wearing a hat or loose clothing, you might want to secure it now, she tells you. The forward rail creaks as the nose tilts upward, giving the party a sudden stunning view of Polderdam's network of canals and workshops shrinking below. The ship levels off, now hovering some 50 feet above the ground, then suddenly surges forward, cutting through the clouds with a thunderous boom as the turbines ignite. All right, hold on to something. We're heading straight up. And it begins to tilt and just explode upward almost like a rocket. And you're hanging on for dear life on the deck. So, where would you all like to place yourselves on here?
I'll
I'm up
take
next to her
this
by the
turret.
driver's chair.
All right.
Do we want all spellcaster?
Who is going to
people?
be back by the turrets? Because it takes somebody with spellcasting or arcana to operate a turret. There are two.
I was on that. Bjorn's gonna take the other turret.
Is that all you need?
And put the other four of you wherever you wish to be. We need
I'm up by
a,
the driver.
will you use
Wherever
that
that
little,
is.
little white
Protect
figure
her.
there as Talia? Let's use that. Yeah. She's up driving up front.
This is a cool ship.
The coolest, apparently, even though it has
Looks like a beetle.
backfires. I would
it was like
assume
eyeball.
Rydell will just kind of hang out.
I'm going to be around the middle of that power core.
You want to just be around the power core, Poppy? I'm sure this will be a simple trip.
All right. So what are you all doing?
I'm watching how she drives this thing.
Okay.
Just keep an eye out.
I mean, it's a ship's wheel, but there are, it's almost like driving a stick shift. You see little pedals and a shifter as well that she uses.
I will be consistently casting message to communicate with my zombie and tree,
Okay.
all of them, and just be like, keep up, guys.
As communications go too, it is extremely hard to hear up here. Think of being outside an airplane while it's flying. Like it is loud. Okay, so communication will be difficult.
I will occasionally send message to the other people around and tank horn up in front and be like, how's it going?
Do you respond or no? Wow.
Hey, Poppy, how's it going?
Oh, fine.
Bjorn?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing amazing.
Hef?
It's a little awkward, but it's going okay.
Flying.
What's awkward?
I'll look back at him and
Never
if
flew.
he sees me, I'll just wave.
Okay.
You've never flown before? Didn't we fly here as little gases? As little farts?
Well, that was a little
It's
different.
totally different.
Okay. I could take you for a flight sometime.
That'd be cool. I'd like to learn.
Okay.
The Copper Wing continues to sail high above the world, cutting through the clouds like a blade. The roar of the engine is faded to a rhythmic hum, still loud, but not as loud as takeoff. It's like a
How
mechanical
much-
heartbeat, steady and sure.
Like how, speed-wise, like what's it feel like our speed is?
You feel like you're going pretty quick. Like you're, I mean, it's hard to gauge it, but I mean, you're whipping past birds and stuff. And, like, so you know you're flying faster than birds fly. A quiet calm begins to settle over the ship. Captain Taya stands near the helm, her coat whipping gently in the wind, her copper monocle catching the light. We'll make the cloud line well before nightfall, she says confidently. And from there, the Stormlock Gate is where we're headed next. Faintly, you hear a subtle buzz. It's not mechanical, it's not natural. A sudden flash of light booms on the port side. Which side's the port side again? Anybody?
It means something different in this world, so whatever it means in this world, right side.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. She looks over, that was strange, and then a shockwave of arcane energy rocks the ship. She's like, we're under attack! And you begin to see dark shapes emerging from the clouds on either side. Alright, let's place these large creatures, some with wings, some without, that are
I
flying.
saw that guy in the movie Hercules.
They're significantly larger than you. And you place these out, kind of the same way on the other side. So these gigantic cloud giants begin descending. It's almost like they're riding the wind themselves. They're massive, easily 30 feet tall. Each one a living tempest cloaked in robes of shifting mist and thunder. Their skin is pale like moonstone, veined with faint arcs of blue lightning that flicker and dance beneath the surface. Their hair flows like vapor in a gale long and wild, crowned with iron circlets, cracking with storm magic, and their eyes glow like the heart of a storm. I would like everyone to roll initiative. As you hear a voice, you dare fly only where the stars walk, the sky is not yours to claim, land of dwellers.
Non-Evanwood dice coming
We're
through.
not trying to claim anything.
Charlie's like, this is what I was afraid of. Get ready. All right. 20 to 25.
20.
18. Sorry,
Nice.
less than 20.
Does somebody want to roll? Do you have Rydell's character sheet?
Oh wait, 20. Sorry.
Probably sitting down there. It's a light, he puts in that light blue folder. Is it down there? If not, I can pull them up on D&D Beyond. I have them there. It's not there?
I don't see one though.
All right. I can handle Rydell's guy. All right, so 20 was the top.
Did you take that out?
I got a 20. I think Adam got
Yeah.
a 20.
Oh, you both got 20s.
Yes.
All right, so you have to roll off.
19.
13.
Okay, so Brimley, Poppy, 15 to 20.
17.
Uh, 10 to 15.
Me, 12.
Rydell was a 13.
Who's
Sankoran was a 12.
Yep.
Bjorn,
8.
8.
This is what happens when you don't show up.
All right.
Sucker.
Let the the games begin. So Brimley, as this begins to happen, what would you like to do?
I would like to use the cannon and turn it on the two guys closest to me
Okay.
and cast whatever the wind one is.
The wind one. Okay. So
One with the wind.
first roll a d6.
1.
Oh
Really?
my.
So it
We never got caught.
backfires. So you have to make the saving throw.
18 something check.
These guys look cool.
Is it dex check?
I don't like
It
this.
is a strength DC 14.
Fail for sure. Oh,
They look like
jeez.
they kicked from the first
22.
roll.
Is anybody else within 30 feet of it?
No.
Of what?
The power core is.
Of where he is?
Probably not.
No? Okay, so just you. You are pushed 20 feet back and you are knocked prone. And that turret gets skipped next round. You can't use it next round.
I will use my remaining movement to stand up.
Okay?
What was that?
Right there. And then
Nobody can hear me because of the wind, so.
That's the scene. Is that ending your turn or no?
yeah, for now. Yep.
Okay.
My turn.
So that's going to bring us to Poppy.
All right, I'm going to. I'm going to rage
All right.
and.
Battle music going here.
Battle music.
Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna rage and activate bolstering magic. And wild surge.
Okay.
And I can tell you in a second what the thing was. The effect is that flowers and vines temporarily grow around me. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
All right.
Boy, she's gonna love all these flowers on this ship.
Oh, 15 feet. And then you move up towards the guys.
Yeah, why not?
And then are you able to attack still, or are you,
I don't know, can I do anything else?
is that all bonus action?
Action and bonus action.
No, you can just move up and stand there and scowl.
Scowl.
Bolstering.
Bolstering scowl.
Scowl.
Raging scowl.
All right. That's going to bring us to Hef.
I'm going to try to shoot the one closest to me, which I'd assume is this guy.
Sure.
I got a 29 and an 18.
Okay, which one? I'm sorry. Are you shooting?
This guy?
Yes, those hit.
Less damage, I don't know. It would be 7, so it would be 16.
Sausage roll.
16 points of damage.
No.
Okay. All right. This was your new bow?
Yeah.
Were you running when you did it?
No.
No, so you didn't take your... Okay.
Kind of sweet even without the skull in it.
No, just move back. 10 feet.
Okay. All right. This first one here is going to throw a boomerang, a very large boomerang, like it's almost the size of Bjorn. He's going to throw it at him.
Oh. I'm going to have to steal it.
All right.
We know
It's our bird friend who would love a giant boomerang.
A 5-foot boomerang, by the way.
Damn.
Tiny.
Does a 30 hit, Bjorn?
Yes. It hits
It
very,
does?
very easily.
Fucking was.
Does it send me flying with it? Let's go.
Acrobatic check to grab one.
Yes, I'm going for a ride.
I'm staying centered on the ship.
You land right back in his hand, you'd be able to attack.
I'd go for that.
smashes into you, doing 17 points of damage. However, you also must make a dexterity saving throw to drive out of the way of the electrical current that comes off of it.
Oh, dang. All right, on it. Let's go. Come on, dexterity check. Ooh, that's a 9 plus.
Wait for it.
We got. Oh, just plus 3. Okay, so 12.
All right, so you also take 12 points of lightning damage.
Oh, electrifying.
And the boomerang comes flying back to him.
So cool.
All right, the next one is going to try to spear. Who is
I
that?
don't think we can talk
Coffee?
about this.
Yeah.
With the big circle.
So he is flying in the air, and he is going to throw his spear at Coffee. Well, he's going to just fly up close and jab at her with it. Maybe 16?
Fails.
He misses. Okay. All
There
right.
you go.
This one is going to throw a boomerang at
Good
Rydell.
thing you have that AC of 35.
Yeah, right?
Rydell takes a shot. He also needs to make a dex save. He does, but he's going to take half of that and he takes full of the hit.
Oh,
So he takes half. So 5. He takes.
These guys are giants.
Alright, we got Rydell. Rydell took a pretty massive hit from a boomerang. Alright, and this one is going to fly up at half. And he is going to try to stab you. 31.
Just barely.
Oh, he flew up to half.
Roll a 19, so that's a pretty good roll.
Oh, the roll was good.
This guy flew up to half.
Yes.
No.
So he's still hovering. He's not on the ship. All right. So I need a dex saving throw for the lightning part of this.
12, it's 21.
All right. So you take half of the 8 for the lightning. So you only take 4 there, but the spear itself did 25.
Holy. Okay, that hurts.
All right. The captain is like, I'm going to keep this thing steady, all right? If it gets to it, you let me know, and I can push the core release button. But again, it affects everyone, not just them. I can't pick and choose who
Push the button.
takes the first damage.
Push the button. After getting speared.
I'm doing it.
Push the button.
So she's going to keep the ship. All right, Rydell is going to swing at the one who, he's going to have to shoot because that guy did not approach him. Well, he can come and fight that one. That's what he's going to do. He's going to come and fight
Yeah.
that.
That was saving the button.
Thirster.
He's going to rage and go to town. All right.
These things bleed.
They do bleed. They bleed a bluish blood, but it's still blood.
Oh,
Glad you asked that question. Rydell would be proud.
I wonder if we could keep some of their blood.
I feel like soon he's going to just start cutting himself for 100 damage.
Right.
And then he's going to go into battle with only like...
Yeah, I just regular raged with him. I didn't do. Is that the one that was attacked by Chuck?
No.
Well, no, not the one. Okay.
That'd be kind of a smart thing to do. Heal them up beforehand.
All right, that ends Rydell's turn. That brings us to Tancorn with Bjorn on deck. You're up by the captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Long live the Tempest Order, you hear them shout out as they continue to attack you.
Do these things look like they're just blue people, or does it look like they're made of wind? Like, is
They're,
there like-
they're bluish, but they do have hazy, like almost like electrical current around them and wind, yeah.
Oh, cool. So it's like the Blue Man Group if they got like completely electrified.
electrocuted?
And 30 feet tall, yes.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. Do they start drumming on things?
Yes.
With their
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I think they're just drumming on some people's faces.
Yes.
with their boomerangs.
They're messing them up.
Okay, so they're all hovering too. None of them are landing on the ship yet.
Sure, is that still classified as a ranged attack if I shoot them?
Yeah.
Because they're.
Are they just like 5 feet above, or?
They're real close.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah. Who are you aiming at?
That one that's on the ship.
All by me.
Hovering just above it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing that guiding bolt. Is it guiding bolt?
Yeah.
That's on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Gives the advantage on the next.
6 above first, okay.
And then what's.
Now you've got some pretty cool new magic items too, right? I thought.
Yep.
He doesn't remember.
Guiding bolt at 5th, so
Anybody within
that's
30 feet.
5d6, right?
Yes.
At what level?
Wait, yeah, what level?
5th.
66. Oh no, 5th level?
Yeah.
Even more than that.
Your guys at 5th level?
Mine's only goes up to 3rd, so yeah, you're. Mine's 66. It must be 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's 4. It's 4 and then plus 1. So
86 then. If you go 5th level. That's the guiding bolt. Show these wind people or whatever they are some power.
I wish.
Yeah, so it'd be
Only
8d6.
when someone attempted to sing a song, maybe.
24 points to that guy of guiding bolt.
Okay.
And
20, I'm sorry, how many?
24 points.
Okay. This is the one Rydell's attacking too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm staying within 5 feet of. I'm staying right next to her.
Okay. She's kind of keeping the ship clear, but she's also like, keeps looking at the button like, just let me know. Let me know.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm like protecting her. So.
Okay. All right, is that in your turn?
Yep.
All right, so that's Bjorn with Brimley on deck.
Okay, this dude's right on top of me. Can I actually arc the arcane weapon to shoot up towards that person?
You can.
All right.
Very maneuverable.
Sweet. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a lightning. That probably won't help out. I'll do the wind blast thing. So
Your choice.
I roll a
Surprisingly,
d6.
surprisingly, they don't have immunity lightning. I thought that was.
Ooh, I got a 5.
Okay, so it's gonna
Now it's
work.
gonna be
So
1 and 2
who
next
are you
time.
shooting it at?
The guy right in front of me.
Can you
Okay.
shoot both of them?
How
That's
far is
calm
the
down.
other one from him? Yeah.
He's way off to the side,
Okay,
up
yeah,
close.
so he has to
I don't want to be able to
roll-
get that one dude.
a strength.
She gets a D8 bonus. I whispered in her ear and encouraged her to drive the ship well.
You were great in bed last night.
Yeah, that's right. I talked dirty to her.
Wow.
She gets a D8 for.
That gnome tongue
Inspiration.
piercing you put in was amazing.
She puts fingers in my butts.
You get a trigger too?
Heads of fingers in your butts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Toss the ball with this guy only now.
We went from not talking about it like a true gentleman
Canada rules.
to going all the way to that. All right.
All the way to the knuckle.
Yeah, all right. So that worked, surprisingly. Failed the strength saving throw, which means temporarily is knocked 20 feet back and knocked prone, which means it's going to take a whole round for it to get back up to attack you.
So
Who
there's
got
Ship
knocked
keeps
prone?
flying that one
That guy.
right there. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to use his next round just to fly back up.
kill him.
So. All right. So that ends Bjorn's turn.
Bonus action, defensive field.
Okay.
I'm done.
That brings us to back to the top. Brimley with Poppy on deck.
Alright, having seen that guy fall over, I will
Not pass. I will not pass.
It says on the ground. He's not on the ground. Okay. I will point my finger at the guy directly in front of us. And I will cast blindness. I need a Constitution 18 saving throw.
That's the best one. All right. Which one are we doing this on?
This guy.
Okay. Oh, he does make it.
Okay. And then I will bonus to action chalet so that my weapon is stronger.
Okay.
And I will run back over here.
All right. So that brings us to Poppy with half on deck.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Wow. That really sucks.
7 plus, you had 7 plus 9, right?
Nope. I had a 3 and then a 1 for, what?
Wasn't the 4 part of it too?
No, it's only a D3. I'm assuming, a 13 doesn't.
It does not.
Okay. Oh, wow. And a nat 1.
Oh.
Cool.
Well, there's no one near you to hurt, so.
Except the bad guy.
Right. So you miss.
Wow, that was.
Well, that sucked.
Yep. I waited all that time for nothing.
All right. Is that then Poppy's turn?
Yep.
All right, so half and then the giants.
He's close enough where I can use my war pick too, though. So
Yes, your choice.
I'm gonna do that.
Because he is hovering, so.
I'll attack with my war pick.
And I assume if he's 30 feet tall, he's probably still a decent amount of room away, but you can get his legs with your war pick.
Okay. Sweet. Attack back. We got a 24 and a 12.
24 does hit, 12 does not.
I'm gonna call as my favorite foe. Get all the bonuses. Oh, man. Nope, 17 points, but then I gotta do the 2d6 fire damage too.
Okay. 17, you said?
Yep. That'd be another 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, those were all at advantage. Though it should have been. 'Cause of his
Yeah,
guiding
so
bolt.
roll your others, roll one more. Well, the first attack should have been advantage, but you get advantage anyway because Rydell's also attacking.
Oh,
He has it flanked.
so you just want me to do
So just
damage
roll one more roll for the one you missed.
for the one I missed. Okay, so that would be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Another 7 points.
Okay. Is there any fire from that one or no?
Oh, shoot. I don't forget about that today. That'd be another 8 points.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay there.
Alright. How far is the captain and Tancorn from the edge of the ship? Would you say? From that edge closer to you, yeah.
Too far for you to hurt us.
25 feet.
25 feet.
Way out of range.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Yep.
At least 6 parsecs.
Somehow in range.
Alright. We're gonna try this then on. We'll try this on Grimly. The one that's in the air is going to maneuver over a little bit more.
This one?
Yep. And he's gonna, nope, like onto the ship almost, but still floating. And he is gonna try to thunder wave you off the ship. So,
I will cast counterspell
ooh, dirty. Alright,
at 3rd level.
okay.
Yeah,
So
take that, Thundercat.
he
Ho!
took his thunder wave.
Thunder!
Alright,
Thunder! Dispel magic!
this one's gonna attack
Rebound
Poppy.
magic spell or something. Is there?
Man, I can't roll attacking her. 15, I
sweet.
assume, does not hit.
Does not.
So missed her again. And then this one is gonna choose between Rydell in half.
Her AC's +1, by the
My
way.
AC went up though. So
Remember?
I don't
She's
know if
next
you
to
would
me.
know that, but
I have bracers.
Poppy?
No, the captain.
Right. No one's attacking captain.
Okay.
but yeah.
Alright, so this one's attacking half. 9 plus 12, 21.
Nope.
Misses. Alright, so man, that round. And then he uses his round to make it back, but he can't attack this round. So he had to dash as
Yeah.
well. So he is back with the ship. That is the end of the Giants round. Not a good round for them. Alright, that brings us to the captain. She kind of looks at you with the button. Do I push it or no?
Me?
Yeah, she's asking you. She said, remember, it'll affect everybody. Everybody's
We
gonna
can't
get-
hear each other really. So.
Yeah, you're the only one she's taking your word. You tell me when to push the button. Do I push it or not yet?
Not yet.
All right, so she's going to keep the ship steady.
She knows you're the expert at pushing buttons.
Right. All right.
Finally found that button.
If she wants me to push her button right now, I mean, hey, it's like, she's kind of busy.
Lie to me. Lie to me.
She'd
I'll start
probably
reaching up around her shirt.
Oh, okay.
Not that button!
Ooh, that's a
I
mess.
love him. I'll let it go.
The ship could be yours.
Rydell's just hacking away with bloodthirster.
It's gonna be my ship.
Somebody remember for me, Rydell's up to 61 points of damage he's done. So
69, nice.
61.
You want?
All right.
That he's done? Or he's got done on him?
He's
done
done
so
after
far.
the 69.
So that he can
Don't blame him.
use bloodthirster. All right, so that brings us to Tancorn with Bjorn on deck.
Already?
Yeah.
Moving quick.
You're over there love lusting.
Well,
Stop pushing her buttons.
battle's moving
Make a
quick.
move, man. You got this.
Yeah.
Poppy and this other giant are going back and forth, swinging and missing. Like neither one. It is a defensive battle because he dismissed you
Does
again.
any of my
Floyd
cohorts
Mayweather
look beat
fight.
up? Do any of them look beat up?
I mean,
From my vantage point.
Half and Rydell, I think, have taken shots.
Not too bad. I
Bjorn
took one.
Bjorn took a shot, I think, early.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
A back shot.
How far away are you from me? Oh, you're way up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty
How
far.
wide is this ship? How long is it?
I don't know. So you gotta count the
It's
squares.
like 250 feet.
Oh, there is square.
So it was 100, probably 200 feet.
I can't leave my girl. Who's that dude up there?
Your mom.
The dude is my mom?
That's Poppy.
Looks like it's about 95 feet long.
Oh, okay.
That's what she said.
From tip to ass.
To what?
I think that's the correct ship terminology, tip and ass.
You should have said that. You threw me off my game. I just fizzled my spell.
Port and stern and tip and ass. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I just fizzled out a first level spell. Stop talking about ass. Dude can't handle it. He just found the woman of his dreams.
Once in a while, starboard comes in there too.
Yep, I'm just gonna stay here.
Not do anything?
No.
Okay. All right, so then that brings us to Bjorn with Brimley on deck.
I'm gonna try that lightning bolt thing on this. So now if it rolls a 1 or a 2,
This is the second time you've used it, so yes.
all right. 3.
All right, you're good. Okay,
Lightning.
so he has to make a
Dex.
dexterity saving throw.
Messing this dude up.
He does make it, so he takes half, but you're gonna roll 48 and he takes half of the 48.
Yeah. Let's go. So that is a 5 and a 7, 12 points, plus an 8 and a 7. Holy cow. Awesome. 15 plus 12.
So 27, he takes half of that, which is what, 13? Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome rolls.
I'm asking
It does look like it affected him. Like, it does not look like he has some immunity to it or whatever.
Awesome.
my girl here again. I whisper in her ear a question. Are these probably the worst thing we're gonna have to deal with up here?
Well, we've always ran from them. We've never fought them. I didn't want them to blow up my ship.
Okay.
But I assume so. What could be worse than this?
I'm sorry. We fought demons. That was worse than this.
A lot of things.
We fought Black Dragon. That was
We
pretty tough.
can't hear them.
You are some strange people.
We can't hear them.
All right, we are back. Is that end Bjorn's turn?
Yep.
All right, so we're back to the top. Brimley with Poppy on deck.
Those turrets are weak.
Okay, you counterspelled this guy. He looks pissed at you that you did that. Ooh.
Chess. Wizard's chess.
Is this the wall of fire or wall of thorn?
This is the wall of fire.
Okay.
On our boat.
5 feet off the boat surface.
The wall of fire.
It just hovers there.
Where are you placing it?
Into the
Oh
wall.
no, I was just going.
I'm placing it right there.
Oh, straight.
On the boat, though? Will the boat begin to burn?
No, it doesn't burn things.
Does it lock to the boat? Or
It
does
doesn't-
float
it doesn't
while
say
the boat
that
keeps
it-
going.
Does any fire damage, like other than to creatures.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
it's just sitting there, just above it.
Fire.
It is 20 feet high. Since they're 30 feet off, since they're 30 feet tall, I will set it like at their waist level. Will be the
Okay.
start of it. So like
So they gotta like go
10
over
feet
it.
under, like 10 feet. So then it'll go 20. So it's 30 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So if they go under it, they have to crawl.
Yeah, 'cause they're 30
Poke them in
feet
the
tall.
eye.
That'll make them prone, right? If they're on their hands and
Yeah,
knees,
so
then
they'll probably have to go over it.
Yeah.
I'd always.
Since I got them both in it, they will both take. They will have to
Easier
make
fall.
a dexterity 18 check or take the full 5d8.
18, you said?
Yep.
+2.
And what's their plus for dex? Dex. Oh, no, they're dexterous. We get a +4, so
Big
they
and bulky.
fail.
They take 26 points of fire damage, and I will set the side that they can't be on my side. So if they end their turn within, I think it's 10 feet of my side, then they
Of the ass.
get hit again.
Okay.
And then
Now, what's the rule for those close? I think they still have to make something, right?
We
No,
know.
I
Wait,
don't-
because you put the heat on the other side.
yeah, none of them are within range. I'm just outside the range.
Yes, it's 10 feet. Yep.
Yep, and they can move through it, but they just have to get outside of that range before the end of their turn.
Okay. Is that end your
I
turn?
thought it was half their movement speed. Is that-
Does Bjorn look injured at all?
A little, I think. Right, Bjorn, you took a shot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good to know. That'll end my turn.
All right.
Thanks.
Amazing. Poppy with Hef on deck.
Mental note.
Whoa, are you?
It rolled. It was cocked.
Yeah.
It's not cocked.
That one was.
What are these, like, constantly cocked?
Half cocked.
Half cocked?
25.
Double cocked? That's
25
DP.
is.
Cocked.
No,
Cool.
DP. Okay. No, double cocked. DC.
Yes.
Plus 4 is
26.
Plus 4 more?
It's 30.
30.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Is that in Poppy's turn?
I don't know. Are we counting that as my first roll or my second roll?
What would be your second roll?
I'm gonna do my second roll. Fine, let's follow the rules.
All right, Hef, what would you like to do?
Attack him 2 more times with my
Did you double your dice rolls? Did you do your extra 2 dice that you can
Wait.
Go ahead and
get?
roll.
You get 2 extra d6.
Alright, 2 extra. No, I did that already.
Okay.
But I
18 was the first
do.
one.
Add 3 more to whatever I said.
Okay. 18 hits.
16.
16 does not.
Yeah, so I hit once.
I hit once, I can hit twice.
Yeah.
Check out the magic sticks.
Yeah, it is.
8, 6, 9, 9 9 points and then 6 more points of fire damage.
15.
Yep.
It's looking wounded. Looking pretty wounded, that one is. All right, is that end Hef's
Yes.
turn? Okay, so they are going to move towards Rydell and Hef's way, so they're not in there. They're hovering, so they're kind of above.
Is that?
The two that are in the fire.
What's the radius?
They're gonna
fire?
move.
They're going to get out of it, so they're
30
going
feet or something.
the other way, away from Gr8.
This guy's probably going to get at least one attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give Rydell that. The
pretty
other
big.
one, he's hovering, so he's not within that.
You'd still get advantage too, right? On the attack opportunity?
Which one?
Right out.
No, I don't think you do on attack of opportunity.
I didn't know with us both being there.
No, because he'd be leaving your range.
I never know. Try to pick out points I can.
Okay. Dale gets another swipe in there. All right, so that one is going to turn, and actually he's going to fly all the way over to with the boomerang in his hand and attack Tancorn with the boomerang.
Oh, no.
That's a cool boomerang.
23 Tancorn.
Not these days.
Does not hit.
Now let me check.
Now with her finger.
What does the bracers give me? Does the bracers give me anything, or is it just the people around
No,
me?
just the
Plus
people
one?
around you, yeah.
Then it hits.
What is your armor class?
16 or 17, depending on
Oh,
where I'm wearing.
so you need a deck save for half the lightning
He
damage.
chooses what he's wearing by how hard he gets hit.
I do.
Heck yeah.
I throw on my extra protection immediately upon attack. Not today.
Reaction. Change clothes.
That's right.
It's like
I'm safe.
Superman.
You can't see me. What? Oh, nat 20.
Okay, so you take half the lightning damage, so the 10 goes to 5, but you also take an additional 25 points of bludgeoning from the boomerang.
So total is
30.
The big boomerang.
I mean, it's bigger than him, so
Oh, yeah.
it makes sense, so they can do that kind of damage. All right, this one is going to attack you, Hef. With his, well, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do something
I'm
different
gonna
this
try.
time.
Oh, now he's gonna keep fancy on me.
Yeah, he's been...
Gonna singe the bunny.
You know what he is? He is going to try to work a chain lightning through the two of you. That's what he's going to try to do.
Is that a spell?
And I get a dex save, right? I should probably a dex save for full.
It
That's
is...
my agility.
It's an ability, so it's not a spell.
But I should still get dex.
Does it involve him talking?
No, he stamps his thing
Cool.
on the... Like, basically, he just has to stamp his thing on the deck.
But I should get a some
So
sort of.
this is not chain lightning. This is a thunder burst. Is a natural ability. Is what it's called. So you get a Constitution saving throw. That's what you get.
Constitution.
You and Rydell. Rydell made his, so he's gonna take half damage.
That's terrible. 11.
All right, so you take full damage and you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
I like to be stunned. Put a ring on me, please.
Fun to be stunned.
Bring it over here, man.
Alright.
It
Okay,
looks like it might be a little too big for you.
Might be.
those are terrible rolls.
so.
Full damage is 28. I mean, it was 6d10, so it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And half for Rydell's only 14.
I feel like I should.
You guys got one of those
Advantage on
40-foot
that.
circles somewhere?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Alright, and then, let's see, this one's gonna continue to attack Bobby, which has failed every time. So let's try again.
Go again.
Ooh, this is going great. A
Failing
19.
again.
My armor class is 19.
So it hit. Alright, so I need a dex saving throw for the lightning portion.
Hang on. 1 second.
can't do anything about stuff, right?
Maybe not, yeah.
So they only say.
Fireball that my sword casts is the fireball from here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's the fireball, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
14.
All right, so you take the full brunt. So it's 25 from the trident, but then you take another 12 in lightning. So 37 total.
Immediately upon taking damage, blah, 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 I get to use my reaction to roll on the wild shape thingamajiggy.
Okay.
So, oh, please.
Oh, the wild magic too.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Where
Turn into a clan.
Have to keep an eye on this shit.
wild?
Maybe I'll be able to fly if I come back.
You should try it now.
Dip some of their blood in me.
I'll save you, don't
All
worry.
right.
No,
this
no,
one
no.
is going to try to grapple you, Bjorn.
Sweet.
Put some of their
Until
blood in
your
me.
rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 to AC. And while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Everybody Crowder.
Okay.
Poppy pile.
18.
Oh, for grapple?
Yeah.
So I gotta roll like a strength save thing?
No, that's his attack roll to hit you.
Oh, miss.
Yes, so he swoops in, tries to grip a
Should
hold
be
of
an
you,
attack opportunity.
and you are slippery and slimy, and you can't
Yes.
get out of the
Should be
way.
able to poke him with a dagger.
All right, that is all of their attacks. So that's going to bring us to Rydell is going to cleave
Kill
away.
this thing.
He does not get advantage.
Oh, that's right. All right.
His, what's his nuts? His stun.
Natural rolls, huh? Oh man.
I just imagine you're like in Mortal Kombat when they're just sitting there like right before you finish them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Finish him.
Yeah, when they're
Like
and they're
Street
just like
Fighter, they got the stars or whatever.
yeah.
Rydell takes a massive swing. This thing is looking really weak. Rydell's up to, he has done 90 points of damage.
Oh, I can need this.
Damn.
Come on, Rydell. Do better.
Bloodthirster screaming for it. All right, that ends Rydell's
Somebody else
turn.
was
That
screaming
brings
for it
us
last
to
night.
Tancorn with Bjorn on deck. So Tancorn, what would you like to do? This thing,
Pull out my sword
Boomerang.
and activate the fireball.
fireball.
Like a
It
fireball.
blows up in the air, like so that the range won't touch any of my peoples or me, like right here. So it
You
hits
want to catch the other guy
both
too?
of these two jackasses.
Okay, what's their, it's a dex save?
DC, no, it's Constitution 15.
Oh, Constitution.
I guess. Well, you know what? I better read the
I
fireball
think it's
thing.
Dex.
I thought it was
I bet
dex.
it is Dex.
You want it to be dex.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Let
Dex.
me know.
I bet it's Dex.
I bet it's next too.
It's a big difference for these guys.
Good. It's
I bet you
Dex.
it's dicks.
+4 to their dex save, +12 to their con save.
It was Dex.
What is it? Fireball?
Yeah.
This next.
There you go.
99% positive it's dex.
Go with your gut. Your gut will never be wrong.
What's the DC?
15.
Oh, full damage, my friend.
All right.
8d6.
Wait, both of them?
Yeah.
Fuck these
Nice.
bitches up.
No more boomerang. I want that boomerang.
Jackass is fucking with the Tancorn.
What are you gonna do with it? It's the size of you.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's magical.
Oh, and I actually rolled good for a change.
Anything can be your boomerang.
Bjorn can do
Only
something.
1-1 in that batch.
We'll find Skinner and give
This
it
is
to
the
him.
best roll
He
I've
can
had
turn
in a
into a
long
giant.
time.
Manufacture a couple things out of
True.
it. Cut
I
it
tried
down
to show
to.
Thea that, but she rejected it.
Maybe you can cut it down to size and make something out of
Look at how big it gets.
Sure.
it. I don't know.
36
That's when you
points.
create stuff up. Just pull
36
stuff out of your-
points.
Yeah.
I like pulling things out.
Okay, so if you could hand me the
Gold
one over here, because Rydell had wounded the shit out of it.
I did pretty good.
You did.
Shut up, you're stunned.
You did do very good, actually.
Oh, I can't hear you anyways.
And then,
That was out of not runway.
fireball spell with the sword.
Once per long rest, I believe, right?
Yep. That would be an attack, right? Like,
Yes.
Okay. And then, let's see, bonus action.
Technically, shouldn't it go blow
Actually-
through and hit the other guy too?
Yeah, that's my turn for the moment.
Okay.
If I use Can I use a bonus action to do like disengage?
Yeah.
Can I use that for the next round or no?
You didn't use a bonus action here.
I know if I
you
said bonus action
disengage,
disengage,
you can.
can I hold that for the next round or
No.
Okay.
No, you can't hold a bonus action.
Oh, all right, then nope.
All right, so staying put.
Yeah.
So Bjorn,
You'd be guarding her anyways.
and then we'll be back to Brimley after Bjorn.
I am going to cast Lightning Bolt as a spell, not from the machine. But I'm going to do it to this guy. I'm going to turn and shoot that guy from here.
Now,
Dexterity of 18.
does everybody else over there have to also make that?
It's only 5 foot wide, 100 feet
That
out.
dude's big.
Okay. So
Just that guy.
he has to make a what say, Dex?
Dexterity 18.
Yeah, get your weakness.
Failed. Man, did not roll a Dex save to save my life with these guys.
But don't get spells then.
The old Dex save is their
5
weakness.
points.
Hey, some people just aren't good with the dick.
Back here. 6 plus another 6, that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and the last two. 18 plus 6, so 24. 24.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
And you're gonna stay put.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that brings us to Brimley with Poppy on deck.
Oh. Okay. Alright, Brimley is going to
Can't move that wildfire here.
drop concentration on that. Maybe if I can pick the name.
You dropped it. It's off screen.
I'm going to run 40 feet to right there.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on that guy.
All right.
Is Thorn Whip considered a melee attack?
I think it would be.
Melee spell attack, so I get advantage.
Oh wait, Bjorn's now facing the other way though. Because he shot a lightning bolt the other way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, then I will. Cast Healing Word on who of the people close to me looks the most beat up. Between
Where are you?
Hef.
Hef looks beat up, I guess.
I'll cast Healing Word on Hef. And he gets 11 points of healing.
You can't move, but you heal 11 points.
Oh, get a little tingle.
All
Are
right.
you like really bloody?
Is that going to end
Hef?
Brimley's turn?
That'll end my turn.
All right, Poppy, and then we'll be skipping Hef's turn.
No! No!
Do you look beat up or no?
4.
What's that?
What's 15 plus 9 plus 4?
You look good.
28.
Got a little blood coming out of the eye, but that's about it.
Come on with me. Arm fell off. I'm good.
My normal good.
Worry about the others.
Not on the boat anymore. Flying.
No.
Falling.
Why?
26.
The giant swing around like
26
orc whale and a seal.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah. Alright, and then from. Ooh, nat 20!
Yeah.
Double the die rolls, and then add your bonus.
I don't like being in the air.
Makes sense. You're paralyzed with fear. I get it. Afraid of heights.
18.
Everybody loves rabbit.
Plus 4 is 23.
Rabbits do. Smell that bunny's cooking.
Did some powerful hits there. All right, so we're skipping Hef, so the Giants.
This ain't fair.
Okay.
Oh shit.
This one's gonna give
Test.
Tancorn, you get an attack of opportunity because this one's gonna fly over and grab a hold of Hef, who is stunned. So he gets advantage because you can't move. A 30.
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
I had my scimitar out. Woohoo! That dude is gonna have to roll. See if he don't light up on fire too.
I should disrupt him.
How far is he from Hef? Count those squares. He has 40 feet of movement.
About 65 feet. Well, you go front from him.
From him.
It's probably 45.
But he's got reach too.
Oh,
He's 25 feet.
oh, 25.
25.
Well, that core's in the middle too.
Okay.
Oh,
Can they? I don't
He's
know.
flying. The
How
floor
far?
is
Oh, okay.
flat.
I wasn't
against the
sure.
ship. Yeah, you can walk on that.
okay.
So he's flying over there. He grabbed
If
that.
I would know that.
The arc reactor.
Scimitar is D6 plus 5 plus that. So, oh, nice. So 11 plus fire damage, right?
Yep. And then, so move him another 15 feet towards the edge of the ship because he's flying with Hef to the edge of the ship.
So, is this guy
Yep, he has you.
like that?
Yep, so you're grappled in his arm.
Like a baby.
Lame.
Just being
whatever.
Only 1 fire damage.
Right
Okay.
to the edge? Or almost to the edge?
And 11 more points.
11 plus 1 point of fire damage, yep.
Alright. Alright, so that's, this one's gonna attack Poppy.
Grab his junk.
It's a DC Constitution
This one.
15 to not be lit on fire.
Oh, okay. He does make that.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Alright, Poppy, I need a dexterity save for the lightning portion.
Are these guys wearing any armor?
Do you know that you hit me?
Yeah.
What did he roll?
Rolled a 19, so plus 12, so 31.
Can you still do called shots in the game?
You got me there.
Like second level
That's why I
stuff.
didn't ask.
Okay. All right. What am I doing?
You're rolling a dex save to see if you take half of the lightning damage.
Actually, if you have sharpshooter, you can kind of do a version of call shot. That -5 for the
What are you
blast
trying to do?
damage.
Shoot him in the dick?
I'm on that special arrow that automatically hits.
Again.
Okay, so then you take 10
Call
lightning
shot, I
and
don't-
25 piercing, so 35 points of damage. Wait. Oh yeah, you're different than a barbarian. You don't have the.
No children for you.
He'd release me.
Okay, so 35 points of damage.
Oh wait. Unstable
That's
attack.
type of-
Backlash.
They're in their throat like that one dude. With Hugh Jackman.
And
I was
then
wondering if he had like an armor.
Hang on. I'm gonna wild surge. Quick
Okay.
check. Oh, please. Back to 7. Tank. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is rough terrain, difficult terrain for your enemies. He's floating, isn't he? So it
yes.
doesn't really matter.
No, but
Well, it
if he
looks
lands,
pretty.
it does.
But it looks pretty, so is it?
Yeah. Is it the flowers?
Yeah.
When's Kronk gonna pull the lever?
Just wait for this person to hit the button.
Alright. This one is going
I'm glad you got that
to.
reference.
He's going to fly up into the air, around. So he's facing Bjorn from that way. He's hovering up in the air. And he is going to. Let's see which one of those spells he wants to do. He is going to use a gust of wind. So I need a strength saving throw from you.
Counterspell.
Again?
4th level.
Ooh.
Alright. That is a dick move. I'm just trying to throw somebody off the ship.
Oh, stop.
Alright. Still have F in your hands over here, though. He's going to throw him off the ship. Alright, that ends the giant's turn. The captain looks to you and says, now?
Pull the lever, Kronk. Don't actually.
No, I think we're doing good.
Okay, I'll keep the ship steady. Rydell, he is...
Can you make a hard turn to the...
I can try, but they're all flying. It won't affect them.
Oh, I would realize that. Never mind.
I would realize.
It'll dump all of our players though.
Yeah, don't do that then.
All right. Let's see. Rydell's gonna try to go save half. He is gonna go swing away.
Is that an advantage because he's engaged from the back?
He's not engaged. He has him in his hand. That's not really
And is he
engaged.
still stunned?
It's not engaged.
Half is stunned.
How is it not engaged when you have somebody in
One,
front?
he's stunned, so he
It's a
can't
carrying weapon.
attack.
Oh,
And two, he's holding him like a teddy bear.
Like a little bunny.
okay.
He's not really engaged with him anymore.
He's
There was
holding me close.
There was a scene about this
You
in
gonna take
Lord
your
of the
clothes
Rings.
off? That's what we
Raw
always did with our dolls.
I already took my hands off on the ship already.
As soon as that got on the
Then
ship,
we tore their heads off and gave them back to Bobby.
The guy's about to go search for some taters to eat this bunny with.
You're mean mother effers, aren't we?
Yeah. What's taters, precious?
all right, Rydell's gonna activate a special ability
Oh yeah, drink that giant's blood.
and do some more damage. He's just leaving.
Does Rydell look hurt at all?
Oh yeah, a little bit. He's taking some couple of hits. All right. So that ends Rydell's turn. Brings us to Tan Corn. Bjorn on deck.
If I stand, this doesn't hurt for me to stand on this,
Nope.
though, does
That is the core. It's built into the ship.
it? Do not push the button.
Did you say push the button? It's really loud.
And then I'm gonna do mass healing word and heal everybody.
Okay.
Yay.
How much does everyone get?
If you just want me to throw a number out there, I
You
will.
swirl your sword around your head.
That's right.
Brimley needs 0.
Poppy needs like 8.
Mass healing word.
80, did you say?
Something like that.
She's a tank.
At 7th level. So let's.
You seen her guns?
For her, yeah, for her little pixie, she's strong.
Where the hell is that spell? Mass healing word. Okay. 5d8 plus 13. 5d8 plus 13.
She's like that girl at the gym that's like 3 feet tall and deadlifts like 400 and fuck just happened.
That's me.
5d8 plus 13. So
That's a powerful spell. For healing?
23 plus
13?
13.
So 36.
each.
Mass sexual healing.
What was it? It was
36.
sweet. I'm fucking back to good.
And so
How do you put them in?
Wait, 36 to who?
Everyone.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Nice.
Thanks, Tank.
Yeah. I'm here for something.
I feel
that
a
thing up
warmth
front.
wash over me.
Dude, is that end Tank's turn?
Yeah. Yep. It does.
Okay, Bjorn. Bring her on deck.
Up. I'm gonna scoot a hair over here.
It really was a hair.
Is it possible for me in that moment to shout? I'm just gonna shout. What is that? What's the name of that spell where you warp people out of fucking nowhere?
Vortex warp.
Yeah, I'm just screaming vortex warp to you and pointing at this guy in his hand. Hopefully you hear it.
I'll cast vortex warp.
Well, so you'd be able to hear him.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
Roll 20.
roll a perception check, I'll say.
Perception. Sweet. I suck at that. Let's go.
Why you got flashes of genius?
Oh, yeah. I'll flash a little bit too. Plus 5. So that's a 13. That's a 13 minus 2. So 11. Plus 5 to 16.
To a 16.
Why the back and forth?
What's your
I have a negative 2 for my
what's your
perception.
passive?
Shit.
8, I think.
Passive perception's an 8.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, it's an
not observant at all.
I will say you just hear like vortex.
I know
I'm
enough.
pointing over towards that.
All right, I'll vortex warp him. Second level spell. Boom, hit you.
What does that do?
So
I've seen it. I've never had it happen to me. I don't think.
Do you allow it?
yeah,
I don't want to be thrown off the ship.
He doesn't have any control. He's stunned.
He's stunned, doesn't
And
he?
I can't fly.
Just
I think it might be a Constitution check,
Passed, so he's unstunned.
technically, but if you're stunned, I don't know if it's a.
I think it's automatic.
Unstunned now.
Stun.
All right.
Unstun.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you're
I'd
unstunned,
allow whatever better than getting thrown off the ship.
it feels tingly. This thing warps around your
Oh, I would
body.
definitely say yes to that.
You feel yourself disintegrate
just
like a
think you're
Star
getting
Trek
healed.
phaser.
And I'm
It's probably just part of the healing you just
Set
got.
to stun.
all the way up next to the captain.
Shoot, saving them. The hair.
Not the
Like,
tortoise.
what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
This dude's like, huh?
Yeah, now he's pissed.
End of my turn.
And your turn. All right, back to the top. Brimley with Poppy.
I'm gonna go down like
Seeing the bunny
Spock
get
in Star
vortex
Trek.
warped,
Push
I
the
will
button.
change my target. I'll slide over this way a little bit, and I'm going to cast confusion on this guy.
if I'm in the warp core when they
He
activate
needs
it,
a
do I
wisdom
die like Spock?
18.
I'm just happy to see
I'm gonna tape my fingers together so I can be like,
much more ship underneath me.
So I think he rolls, what, a d10 on his turn?
He does. He rolls a d10. That's
the group looking out for me.
The thing that I want.
That's the way it should be.
no matter what they said,
Otherwise, this bunny was
they love you, Super Bunny.
Yeah, so on his turn,
I'm not so super. I'm getting thrown
He has
off
to roll
the
d10 to see what he
I
does.
see in your future you're surrounded by a bunch of beautiful women.
Sweet. I was thinking about taking yours.
Now, if he gets attacked, does that mess with it though?
No, she has a sister.
I don't see anything. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, center and a point you choose within range, which I'll just choose him because I'm not going to choose
Never
Poppy.
need a horse. She can sit on my back.
Thank you.
They can't take reactions.
Hit on
They
it,
must roll a d10. At the end of its
Brush my
each,
tail against her.
at the end of its turn, an affected target can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target. So,
Okay. So Poppy,
Roll and ride.
Yes.
Wonder if it
and he's
distracts her if I do
confused,
that.
so everything she does should be at advantage.
Yeah.
Brush my tail out.
you get advantage? Get advantage?
I have advantage.
Yes.
Ship goes down. Half, what'd you do?
I have put too many dice. I put too many dice in jail. I'm running out of them.
You need a bear jail.
Yeah. Okay. 7 plus 9 is
16.
16. Do that.
That just misses.
7.
But you have another attack.
Yep.
At advantage.
It's cocked. It's on the paper.
Almost a nat 20. Wow, that's even worse.
The roll again,
How
that'd be
far
the
away
first
from
one.
that guy?
Yeah.
It's at advantage.
That one was even worse.
Oh,
Damn it. What'd you roll?
3. Even with my plus 9 and plus whatever my
Alright. Well,
D3 is, it's not
he's
gonna be enough.
confused, but. Alright, is that then Poppy's turn?
Yeah.
Ah, you are unstunned.
I am moving back towards the guy that
Yeah.
I just got vortex warp. I can move 45 with this bow in my hand.
45 will get you 2 if you want.
No,
Otherwise,
I don't need to. Just move me up 15, and then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame on him. I need a dex save of 17.
Dex save.
you're gonna shoot our friend right in the back, aren't you?
Fail.
3d8.
That'd be so accurate to your shooting.
That'd be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Hit right
No,
out, right in the
roll
back.
terrible.
Wham.
Sounds like it. Is that then Hef's
I do
turn?
think this is one of the first battles that Rydell's been in that he hasn't been attacked by one of his own teammates.
It ain't over yet.
I don't have a
True.
I don't have a cursed bow right now.
Giants.
Yes.
Let's see.
What's that?
It's just saying that he's stunned or he's confused.
Alright, I'll
It's
start
just
with
a
that
magic
one. I'll
effect.
roll a d10. You tell me what he does.
Okay.
A 4.
Jumps off the ship.
Creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Alright, so he does nothing.
Just stands there dumbfounded. And then at the end of his turn, he can make another wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
Alright, this one is going to use one of his actions to do Storm Aura, so he slams to the ground. The two of you need to make strength saving throws or be pushed 10 feet backwards. And you also take some damage.
There's a lip on this ship, isn't there? Like an edge?
They'll go over though, because it's a very low edge. It's not built to, it's not like a big deck.
There's no rails?
Not really,
Built
no.
for gnomes, right?
We're gonna have to fix that, baby.
16.
Gotta add rails.
16, alright, so you get pushed 10 feet back. Does that mean you go over them?
Probably be like hanging on the edge. If I go straight
I give him a
back.
reflex save, boss.
That's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and make
Yes.
a reflex save to see if you can hold.
Is that athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, they don't have reflex saves anymore.
Yeah,
dexterity.
let's do a dexterity saving throw to
Either
Get
or.
dexterity.
Yeah, usually it's a
Bjorn,
choice.
what'd you roll?
Oh, so I rolled a 13 plus 3, so 16, but I am going to use Flash of Genius.
Okay, so then you take half damage, you take full damage.
I got an 18 on my
Alright,
save.
so you're teetering on the edge, but let's see. It is 28 is the toll, and so Bjorn takes 14, Brimlin takes 28 points. Alright, this one,
I am currently concentrating.
oh, so you gotta make a saving throw, keep that up. Oh, he gets another save, right?
Yep.
This time he makes it.
Okay.
So he is no longer confused. And then this last one is going to, he's pissed that so he's going to whip that boomerang at you half.
Good luck.
You got away from him. 15 plus 12, 27.
Yes.
Okay.
The
So
luck is with him.
I need a saving throw for half the lightning damage.
Yes.
And then you take 4.
Oh, yeah. That's 19 plus.
Okay, so
9.
you only take 5 then from the lightning, but you do take full. 13. You take 24 points from the bludgeoning.
You take full from me too.
All right, that ends the giant's turn. The captain looks back at you and mouths, you're not close to anymore, Tancorin, so she mouths the word button. Button.
No!
No? All right. So she's gonna stay with the.
What's
the
love
ship.
got to do with it?
All right.
You assumed she was saying butt.
Yeah. Butthole. Butthole.
That's yes.
It's so confusing because of last night.
I am going to burn.
Tancorin's like, now?
Burn, baby, burn. Oh, Disco Inferno. Burn the mother down.
I thought it was weird last night when you prayed to Lyra not to watch.
We're praying to Brickley. We're getting help.
You close your eyes.
Anybody knows how to have a good time with that guy.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Step aside there. This one's Brickley's.
I dealt us some massive damage on that one. That one looks really wounded now. All right, so then that brings us to Tancorin with Bjorn on deck.
I will pull out my wand of magic missiles and fire 5 missiles at that giant's back.
Which one?
The one that's trying to throw my friends off.
Okay.
Back shots.
It's right in his butt.
This is
You can call that the name of the episode. Just butt.
Right in his
so.
butt. The juice is loose in his butt.
You could just call it button, but capitalize the butt.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I like that one. B-U-T-T capitalized and
Magic missiles is
I got you.
D4 plus 1 for each missile, right?
Yep.
All right.
I'll forget about it.
3,
touch the button.
6,
Touch the B-U-T-T.
4, 5, 2. What is that?
You said 3.
3, 6, 4, 5, 2.
3 and 6 is 9. 4 is 13. 5 is 18, and 2 is 20.
That's what got slammed into that dude.
All right.
And then I am going to come back here to Hef and Man, you got this. Take the shot. You get a D8.
All right, Bjorn.
If I pivot around the guy, am I breaking?
I mean, he's
his
kind of in the
combat?
air, so like
What's the D8 for?
If I move from here to like this
Attack
side of
rolls.
them,
you're still there. You're good.
all right,
If it
cool.
doesn't-
Checks.
I would like to move to about there.
And then I'm gonna cast lightning bolt, and I'm gonna aim it. So I'm trying to hit both him and this guy.
Ooh. Okay.
So that is dexterity 18.
Boy, you guys have figured out their weakness.
What works.
2 fails. Man, that.
Suck it. That's it. That is
Interesting stats for these things.
8d6. All right.
What?
Von Stroigen's like, what? He agrees. The title should be but.
10. Oops. Plus 7. That's
too much butt.
17. Plus another 8. That is, what, 25?
Yeah.
And that's 2. Plus 4. So 29 points of damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action, defensive field.
All right. Is that then your turn?
Yep.
All right, Brimley with Poppy on deck.
Which one of them is looking? Are they looking beat up?
The one over by Rydell looks really wounded. Like Rydell's been carving it up. He had a critical on his last hit.
Oh, and you keep track of his damage then?
Yeah.
He should be maxed out, shouldn't he?
He already got one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to
That's
keep...
why this thing looks so
Okay.
wounded. Yeah, he got his special attack on this one.
Is he how far into the next one, or does it reset after the reset?
It's only once per.
Okay.
Well, it's every 100 once per battle. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna just slide myself forward a little bit so I'm back safely on
Not
the
teetering on the
surface.
edge. Okay.
And then, how you doing there, Bjorn?
Oh, pretty good. Got a bruise on my elbow.
Is that it?
Bruise on my elbow.
Oh, you have it
Probably
right.
bleeding a little bit here. No, I'm doing fine.
The elbow that
I'm
no,
fine. I'm good.
isn't
actually.
really there.
Really good.
I have a phantom bleed.
Man, my fake elbow really hurts.
Yeah.
I will cast Withering
Fake arthritis
Wound
is killing me.
at 2nd level.
On who?
It's going to hit Poppy and this is
Oh, okay, yeah, where you're going to transfer it.
yeah.
Okay.
So they need to make a Constitution 18 saving throw, not you, Poppy.
Ooh.
Dang, that's
5 plus 12, 17. That's a
the thing
fail,
I
right? You said 18?
Yep.
It's a fail.
8 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and then in addition, one creature of my choice, which I choose Poppy. You can roll 1 unspent hit dice and regain the hit points. So figure out what your hit dice are.
D12 probably.
12, yeah, 12.
I think it's D12, right, for Barbarian?
Yep.
So you get to roll a d12 and use a hit dice
I
and
finished this
heal up
dude for
that.
all his boomerang throws on me. This guy's dead.
There you go.
This body's
9 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then
You're gonna spring into action.
I'm gonna spring right off the ship.
I will.
He's dancing. How'd he move so far?
He gets 40 feet.
Run up there.
Okay. Is that in your turn?
That does.
All right. So Poppy with Hep on deck.
I'm gonna get engaged with that guy
All right.
To be married.
so that you can have advantage.
All right. That's
You get advantage.
still not great.
I always do that.
What's 8 plus 9?
17.
17. Does that hit?
It does.
It
You have
does.
advantage.
Well,
Yeah, you might as well roll and see if you get a crit.
that's well. I mean, my magical thingamajiggy treats everything that hits like a crit.
Oh, gotcha.
So
That's pretty
Well,
cool.
that's fancy.
I don't really need it. Icky. times 3.
24.
24 plus 4. 28.
28.
One more. That sucks.
Now they're doing it barbarian style.
That
Took 'em long
sucks even more. 5 plus 9.
14.
They don't do well on in the air.
Plus 1.
15.
Probably should.
Your first roll is 28 damage.
Barbarian
My first
style
roll was
is what they
28
do on
damage.
the
Is that what I
Discovery
said?
Channel.
I thought that's what
Was
she
the
said.
first one 28?
Yeah.
20 points of damage. Yeah.
Oh, plus 3.
So 31.
Add 3 more, sorry.
Gonna need a new pan.
Alright. So that brings us to half.
It's actually
I'm
my chef's knife.
moving right up to that guy, and I'm going to touch his leg,
Did you get that mall, by the way?
and I'm going
What
to
is, what's on Rydell?
That we found?
I don't know. What is
Get that?
I don't
Read
know.
that.
Yeah, you
Did
should
you
just take it
ever,
on.
did you ever text us what the objects were?
What is this for?
Maybe.
That's his rage.
Not the-
Oh, okay.
Huh?
And I am.
What objects?
Oh, the mall
Didn't
we got
find
from
a
killing
bunch
the
of
demon.
Stuff. And we were gonna you were gonna text it into the group chat what we got, and then we're gonna divvy it up.
Text it to the group chat.
That's okay, we can look it up. You can take it.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
cast inflict wounds on
We'll figure
him.
it
Don't
out.
know what it is, but okay.
It's all yours.
I don't know what it is.
17 hit.
Object.
17 does it, yeah.
Okay.
We need a DM who actually
My D8
organizes stuff. It's not like there's a bunch going on.
He
The
takes.
good news is you can watch the episode, go right to that part, and then tell me what it was.
What's the episode name? The Juice is Loose?
No.
Probably not that one.
That's our greatest episode, isn't it?
It is our most watched.
Gotta get that juice loose, man.
Yes.
That one's a pretty wild one.
Juicy.
31 points of damage.
31 points of damage as
I still
you
favor
turn
God
this
with this.
thing into dust with your...
Necrotic damage.
Yes.
Whoa.
Die!
Jeez.
It
Yeah, right.
seemed like a crazy
Ticked off. Are you
eyebrows,
trying to
man.
throw me off this ship?
It does have some pretty crazy eyebrows.
It's got some cool wings though.
What is the orange ring?
It's only falling.
Rage.
Yeah. For a long time. I don't know how high we are.
Is that in your turn, Hef?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, this one is going to make a running leap with Bjorn. He's going to try to take you with him right off the ship. So, he has to make an attack roll to do this.
Feeling sick.
22.
A what?
22.
Fuck, that's perfect. I got 22 armor.
So he grabs you and
Yeah, he
flies
does.
to the edge of the ship,
Gosh, these guys are there throwing us off the ship.
and then he lets go.
I believe I
Is
can
there a chance you
fly.
make a reflex save to grab that dude's arm and hold on?
Bjorn?
Yeah, or the ship
Yeah.
or something.
That's,
Aim for
that's what I would do if someone grabbed me and tried to throw me off a cliff. I'd be reaching to grab them and hold on.
Sure, I'll allow this. Make a,
Acrobatics or athletics?
Reactions of
your choice, yeah, I'll give you your choice, athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see what I got to work
Flash of
with.
genius.
Yeah. Better flash of genius, like.
Oh, it's at the top here. I am going to
should
go
give it the
with
Not gonna make this an easy DC.
a +3. 6 plus 3. 9. I'm not even gonna bother with the acrobatics. I'm just gonna fall.
He's like,
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, he begins to fall. This other one is going to attack Poppy. Oh yeah, 31.
oh.
I always hit
Poppy,
something
I
on
need the
sleeve.
dex save for half of the lightning damage.
Do you have some accuracy?
This would be my worst thing.
That arm's missing.
Them too.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he reaches up with the arm.
installed a grappling hook?
Ah, shit.
You haven't installed a grappling hook or anything?
You know,
That was
I
on the
think
other
I've
arm.
rolled a 3 like 12
Love that one
times
as a chest.
with 4 different dice.
Okay, so the lightning is 14,
Go gadget.
and then the piercing is
It's a rough day.
22.
That's what happens
so
when
it's
you take a
30,
day off.
36,
I mean, a month.
36 points of damage. All right. So the captain is like, your friend just got thrown off. Do I push a button?
No.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
That was her turn, so now it's Rydell's turn.
Remember, this is all
He'd
simultaneous.
probably sprint towards that thing.
He's gonna sprint towards that guy in a full
Well, it's
range.
you.
Can
I
you
mean,
make
you
it
guys-
to him?
Yeah, he's got like 4 years of the feet of movement. Stick that bloodthirster right up his butthole.
If I was him, I would have pulled out the blade and used the thunder.
He yells, but
He's got that thunder wave blade.
You wave him right in the asshole.
That's okay.
okay, he's
Vlad.
swinging away at him. Then
Air
it's
bubble
his
in his
turn.
ball.
Tankoran with the Bjorn on deck.
I tell my girl, the driver, come get us. And I run and jump.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
And then I'm free falling towards him, screaming, come towards me!
Okay.
Because there's all simultaneous, and it's only seconds.
Yes, but you're gonna try to angle up your side of the ship towards him.
Nice.
I'm gonna need an acrobatics check for
How
this.
high are we?
You guys are way up.
Oh.
You've been
Which is
flying
good.
for
We
hours.
need
Yeah.
that.
Gives you more time.
And, okay. All right, never mind.
It's not your turn yet.
Yeah,
You just gotta
almost
watch as
same
this
thing.
idiot jumps off.
Oh, you guys are best buds. Why not?
I was gonna do it, but I actually have skills that could help.
Well, I
What
Bjorn can
reflex?
Acrobatics.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can definitely help myself. This is going to be a little bit more challenging.
be able to help both of you.
Oh, boy.
20.
Okay, so you are somewhat making your way at him. It's
I will pull my cloak open, freaking, so I can aim.
Ah!
Okay. Meanwhile, everybody on the ship, as she makes a hard bank, I need a dexterity saving throw to stay on your feet.
Everybody?
Well, the 3 of you that are,
Everybody.
4 of you that are still up there.
If I roll a 3, I think I just quit. A 4!
Oh,
Wow!
there you go. It wasn't a 3.
She's got wings, though.
19.
Don't forget, you can
I-
fly anyway.
Can I intentionally fail it and fall off the side?
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay, so you go off the
Oh
side.
my gosh.
That gives me
Need the
so much
stinking
time to do so much stuff.
Damn. Okay.
Fucking rock and roll, dude. I'm in.
The scope of this battle just changed immediately. Bodies are just falling over the ship. What was yours?
19.
19. Okay, so you steady yourself. Poppy, you fall.
Wait, no, hang on. I rolled a dirty 20.
I thought you rolled a 4.
Yeah, but I get advantage on dex.
Oh, okay. So
And I
able,
still rolled a 3, like, every single time.
you're able to steady yourself. All right. The captain's holding the wheel, and Rydell, he's got to roll.
Oh, I hope he stays
Oh,
on.
he does stay in this.
Remember, the captain has a D8 if she hasn't used it yet.
Oh, yeah. I
She
know.
doesn't need it. She's holding the wheel.
I didn't
She's the one
use
banking
it.
the ship.
Yeah, I'm just saying for any kind of check if somebody tries to attack her.
Yeah.
She's gonna use that D8 when she pushes that button.
No fail.
Turns out
She's
it's
thinking to
air
herself, she's starting to weigh the options now. She's like, well, half the crew already jumped off the ship. Now's probably a good time to push this button.
How fast will probably drop? Why not?
Not faster than being driven down with motors.
All right, so that brings us to Bjorn.
I guess I should have
All
done
right,
some
I'm going
flying.
to hit my card that allows me to use my bonus action to cast that fly spell.
Okay.
So now I'll have the ability to fly. That's as a bonus action.
Okay.
So
You
then,
see Tankoran like just dropping like a rocket at you. He's like, "Rah!" You're not sure he's actually gonna hit you, but he's coming close.
All right, how far away is he?
I would say he's a good 20 feet above you.
Above me? All right, I am going to use my 60 feet of fly speed to go up to him, grab hold of him, and use, that'll be just my motion, my speed, I guess. Not maybe grab you, but at least hit you on the way down to cast another fly spell after.
Okay, as he says, I'm here to save you, Bjorn.
So now you have 60 feet flying speed movement on your
Oh,
turn.
you guys should fly with these guys.
So
I didn't realize you had this.
Yep.
And yet you jumped off after him anyway.
I was going to catch free fall, and then she was going to catch us with the boat.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
See? I had a plan.
You did.
Are you guys having this whole conversation while
Yes.
falling?
Yeah.
Well, now we're flying.
Yep.
Oh, you're flying.
All right.
We gotta
so
get
is
to
that
it.
your turn.
I said we had to get back to the ship, but that dude's coming down.
Now you
very
see
fast.
Brimley falling off the ship. Does that end your turn?
As I see them starting to fly, I will wild shape as my action into a giant vulture.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cool.
This is amazing.
I will immediately turn around because I will probably only flown a few feet down
Yeah.
before I see them. And I will fly up behind this guy.
Take a crap.
And bird shit right on him like he's my car, right after a car wash.
That's right.
I can't.
He's blinded.
Those are auto crits if that's what you're doing. If you're bird shitting. Like,
I can't attack on this turn because
because you use your action.
I use my action. But I'm flying up there.
Shitting an attack. That's
Do you have
the same
anything
thing
that's
as
like
a
a
Definitely.
Oh man, I don't know if I have a bird.
That's a conscious decision.
Empty your bowels.
There's that thing that has wings.
Drain cloaca.
There's that with wings.
I make a colonic attack.
This fucking dragon.
Oh my god.
That'll work. You're the biggest vulture we ever saw.
Yeah.
I have a man shark.
Nah, this is perfect.
You are welcome.
And he's gonna put it on him.
You want to just be one of these little pieces of fire?
No, I'm right there. That's cool.
All right.
Well, that's kind of massive.
Yeah, that's a big
That's
vulture.
pretty cool. I mean, giant vultures are huge too.
All right, so that brings us to Poppy. Is half the group jumped off the boat?
I'm right behind him. You get advantage.
Oh, okay, good.
Roll a 3.
Wow, an 11.
Ooh,
Now,
And you get another roll.
Yeah.
now we're getting somewhere.
That's a 9. I'm gonna take the 11 plus 9.
That is.
Plus. Probably don't need the plus, but plus 3.
Yeah, it's you, isn't it?
Yeah, so yeah.
So how much damage?
Uh, 4 times 3, 12. Plus 24 plus 7.
31.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you.
All right.
There you go, 18. Stop rolling. Ooh, 18. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Never
Ooh,
wants
a
to press
nat
your button
20.
there, buddy.
Oh, so double all the die roll.
Well, I
They all
already
wanna
do
press
that
my
anyway,
buttons.
but still just nice to have one.
You have nice buttons.
Thanks.
Sure do.
10, 12, 24, 27.
So euphemism for his butt.
It's looking pretty wounded after that.
Thank
He doesn't
God.
create a
It's
circle
taken
if
way
you
too
guys.
long.
This is one long battle. I will say that. All right, that brings us to half. Half your team has fallen off the ship.
We should jump.
You saw me fall off, and then you just saw a vulture come flying.
I am going to cast.
Fox.
Morale is low right now for you. Like,
Yes, and that's why I want to
Taken
do
out
what I
2 of
can to
them.
take
It's
I'm gonna
been a
cast-
fair trade.
guiding bolt at 3rd level.
On which one?
The one that Rydell's at.
Oh,
So
okay.
you guys met like halfway to make out.
Yeah, probably. Hold each other closely.
If we had a rope, we could wrap it around him. Like clothesline him or something.
18.
18 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
I use this.
Just play jump rope.
So it's 66.
Strangle his ass, wrap it around and then fly in opposite directions.
20. That's 23 points.
Okay.
Does he look like he's...
I mean, he's somewhat wounded.
Now if I action surge, could I do it again?
Another spell?
Yeah. Technically?
I think that's only melee attacks, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't look at it
Yep.
closely. Thought it was just an action.
I don't know. 'Cause it's a fighter thing, so I don't.
A character with the action surge can cast 2 leveled spells,
Oh.
provided they have the 2 actions to spend. Yes.
Yep. I will cast it again at 3rd level.
Okay.
Nice job.
Oh yeah. 21 to hit.
Yep.
12, it's 15, 16, 17, 18 more points of damage.
Okay. He's starting to look wounded.
And I will move towards him. I can move 45. How far?
Okay.
Probably right.
And then it's Hef's turn?
Yep.
Alright, so the the giants. All right, this one is going to.
Go big or go home. My team's jumping off the ship.
Is this guy also jumping off the ship?
No. He,
Yeah, turned around.
He had thrown Bjorn off, but now he's going to come back
I
and
don't remember the code.
stomp for both Hef and Rydell. They need to make strength saving throws.
Get girls' numbers? I have no idea. I was never good at that game.
Strength?
Strength saving throw.
15.
Alright, so you were knocked prone.
Oh, I'm used to that.
Rydell makes his, so he takes half. So you take full damage. So it is 28 points is the full, 14 is the half. This other giant,
And I'm prone again.
yes.
He's down, ass up.
I am dead. I'm gonna be almost dead.
Alright. He's gonna attack.
Almost a little bunny.
No one steps on the hep in my town.
9 plus 12, 21.
I shot 2 guiding bolts at
Yep.
this.
Okay, so I need a dex save for the lightning.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't got anything else left.
16 plus 4, 20. 30.
Okay, so you only take 5 from the lightning, and you take 20 from the piercing, so a total of 25.
Okay.
How fast can we fly with this spell?
60 feet.
All right, so that is going to bring us to the captain, who says, well,
Oh,
she's banked now. She wouldn't do it because then she would lose the ability to bank the ship to try to fly on it. She doesn't know you guys can fly, so she's concentrating on that, so she's not going to push the button. Trying to move the ship downward. Rydell is going to attack. So you're prone, right?
yeah.
All right, so he's not advantaged, but
This guy had 4
attacks. 2 nat 20s.
Of course. This bunny's roasted.
No, this is Rydell attack.
Ah. Okay.
You might be roasted still. He might decide to attack you.
Yeah, he said he's attacking. Half.
He's still trying to figure out what happened to his dad.
Rydell just finished that one off.
Big boomerang guys now. Nice.
Oh, he had 2 crits in there, yeah. Plus you had really wounded him from...
I hope so.
Guiding bolts.
All right, so that ended Rydell's round. So Tan Corin, you were flying.
The ship was supposed to be coming
Yeah,
to get
it's
us,
getting
so I don't
close.
know.
Your movement can get you back to the ship now. Not on it, but you can be flying next to it now.
Would we? Is there a way that we can? I want to ram the back of that giant thing with my sword. Just
Fly into him.
full force, just slam into him with my blade.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I get? Is there anything for
You
like?
do get advantage because there he is engaged.
Come on, baby. Sweet.
What was your roll?
27.
That definitely hits.
Then it's got.
That makes me happy.
So 8, 9. Plus 6 fire damage, and you gotta do Constitution 15 to see if you don't catch on fire.
Oh, a 2 plus his 12 is 14.
Oh!
Yeah, he fails.
Fire.
Yeah.
Burn, baby, burn.
Was 9 plus 6, and now he's ignited.
15 points of damage. Very, very wounded and on fire. That brings us to Bjorn.
Aha! I'm gonna shoot up there and I'm gonna cast something simple.
Superhero landing.
Second level spell. Felix's Firepower.
Firepower.
Yay. So that gives me the plus 10, 3 shots. First is a 26. Second is a 22. And the third is a 25.
So it sounds like they all hit.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. H hit. Oh my gosh, where's my D4s?
Got one right here.
Thank you, very much.
Do you need one more?
The D4s is good.
I see your D4s are bigger than mine.
That is 6 plus 2. That is, so that's 8 points for the first one.
Your fingers were on that thing.
It'd be 9 for the second hit.
How much was the
The
first?
fireball trench thing.
Oh, the first one was 8.
8
Oh,
points.
that's enough then.
Okay, cool. And then that's the last one shoots off in space.
Your
Shoots the big
rockets and-
vulture. There's a big vulture behind them.
Power.
Well done. Yeah, I don't understand why they made these way. You can pull his hand off. Why?
Oh, it's actually detachable on purpose?
Alternate hands.
Okay.
Alternate weapons.
So
Only the
yeah,
one hand's detachable.
Is it so you can like move the staff up and down?
Or that.
But,
Like, does it pivot? No?
pivoting. It's
So you can probably
it's
buy
probably different
alternative weapons.
yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. But the guys with the one thing don't have the boomerangs.
No,
Can't
boomerang guys are not.
stiff.
Or it's broken.
So I have a question now that we destroyed those guys.
Yes.
Let's say 500 pounds was to fall from about 30 feet on top of somebody. What would happen?
I think you have experience with this.
Don't let that tree land on us.
I'll remember that for the future.
You let that tree
I'm
poof
not
out in
thinking about a
space,
tree.
and then you jump off the boat, and then you go change it back to gas and yourself.
It takes 10 minutes for that.
Oh my
That's
god.
why they didn't even try to
All
get
right.
in the battle.
And at the end of that battle, that was a long battle. That is where we are going to take our intermission
Oh my
and come
gosh.
back. And hopefully no more battle tonight.
No more battle.
Gosh.
Shadow Rift gemstones, casting spells at night. A warlock's delight, causing terror and fright. Black and white swirling green foil sheen. In the gaming realm, they reign supreme. So when your patron calls and the shadows align, reach for your gemstones, let magic entwine. Let the dice dance in your warlock's trance with Shadow Rift gemstones with nothing to chance. Shadow Rift gemstone, wielded by Malika.
Give it a thumbs up. It's working. Am I back?
Yep.
Is it me?
It's me.
Yep.
People hear me? I'm actually live? Oh
It's me.
my God.
On the intranet,
Oh, face.
I'm live on the webs.
You're doing good.
Al Gore did such a good job inventing this.
I really wish he'd have done it about 10 years earlier. Could have changed my life, is all I'm saying.
Oh, we'd already be dead by now then.
Probably. Yeah. Okay.
Such an optimist.
You got me.
Some of us in college had to buy a 50-foot cord, run it down to the kitchen, tell the parents, sorry, you can't be on the phone, I gotta plug this in so I can go upstairs and look at this new thing called porn on the computer.
It's been 12 hours.
Yeah, don't try to download a picture, Jesus.
This
Like,
shit is amazing.
this is so edgy. God damn it.
And you'd be on the,
I don't gotta go to the
reverse
magazine.
side of
Feel like a
Napster.
pervert.
All right.
Do they still sell magazines?
Yeah.
What's a magazine?
Exactly.
Look, man, I'm gonna leave this alone. Like,
I think that's only in
The
those
old
airborne
days.
shops.
the old days. All right. So when we went to break, you all
Started
jumping
edgy.
off the ship,
We were
coming
flying.
back, fighting cloud giants and defeating cloud giants. Well done.
Thank you.
And now you are excited. The captain's like, oh, that's great. I didn't have to push the button. I thought for a moment you told me to push it, but
I thought you said touch my butt.
oh, like last time.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I couldn't hear very well.
She did you that. She did you that hard you can't hear?
But
Oh, he likes my knobby gnome fingers.
She got you with the knobby gnome fingers so bad that you can't hear? Did she put them in your ears?
we don't talk about that. Gentlemen don't talk about it.
You just told everybody earlier.
When I meet a gentleman, I'll let you know.
Oh, burn.
Anyway,
We don't like men. They're scumbag.
Aren't you a man?
No, I'm a no.
No, I'm a no.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity to heal myself 10 hit points.
Okay. Anybody else doing any healing?
Nope.
All right. So the Copper Wing continues on.
How bad does Rydell look?
Not terrible. He's down about 22. You healed him up pretty good.
Oh,
He got attacked less there than he normally gets attacked.
I'll use a spell on him. I'll cast a spell on him.
I'm also gonna
That was dumb.
It works. He is now attracted to you.
Nice.
You're not going to be able to speak or hear after that.
His fingers are much bigger than the gnome girl's fingers.
Sausages.
Yes.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna harness divine power to restore up to a level 3 spell slot.
5, 6, 7, 8,
And then I'm gonna cure
9, 10,
myself
11. 11 points to
with,
Rydell.
11 points.
11 points.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast
All right.
cure wounds on myself.
As you pierce through the final veil of storm clouds, the air grows still, not calm, but expectant, as though the sky itself is holding its breath. Let's get some music here. Where's my clouds? All right, we'll get ready.
There's
Floating.
a bunch of clouds behind the ship.
Floating in the distance, suspended above a swirling abyss of storm clouds and arcane lightning, is the Stormlock Gate, a colossal structure of titanic origin, seemingly spanning miles across, a ring of stone and crystals that's suspended between jagged sky islands like a vast celestial collar. Chains of solid wind laced with threads of lightning stretch outward in 6 directions, anchoring the ring to floating monoliths that drift but never move. There's these runes of containment glowing faint blue and etched in primordial and titanic speech that rotate slowly along the gate, orbiting a dark, churning eye of cloud at its center. The central storm, the seal eye, does not spin like a hurricane. It pulses more like a heartbeat. The air around the gate vibrates with magical pressure, almost like lifting the hair on your arms. And the thunder like whispers around you, as if hundreds of voices are muttering from within the storm. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Stormlock Gate. That is where it's said to host the remains of the Mad Titan. He's still alive and inside there.
I'm going to send a message to Bjorn. The Mad Titan that we're freeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to send one to Tankorn. So we're freeing it, right?
Anybody pick that lock?
No, we're freeing the Titan, right?
Yeah, anybody can pick that lock?
We can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think you should be able to.
Are we on like a solid footing now? Are we
You're
off
on
the
like
ship?
clouds. That's like she just parks the ship on the cloud dock, and there's these giant guards. They look similar. They are cloud giants, but they're not the same setup as, not dressed the same as the other ones were.
I will just kind of say to everybody, like, can we just wait here for just maybe 10 minutes?
Sure.
And then a bunch of clouds will descend behind me and begin to turn into actual trees and goblins and ghouls and zombie puppies and various other things.
That's good. That would scare the shit out of anybody seeing that. Who wasn't already familiar?
Even if you were familiar, it'd give you the shakes, don't
Yeah.
No, we don't need this, but I'll have it here. But you can see some of the. You've landed here in the garden area is where the ship was permitted to land. And like these hovering cloud giants are pointing at it, almost like on the runway telling you where to park.
So the cloud giants are friendly?
These ones seem to be friendlier. They don't seem to be attacking, though they have weapons at the ready.
So where do we end up parking?
In the garden.
Is it that thing?
The archive? Oh, the garden. Or stone garden.
I will look at.
Do you speak common? Or
Yes.
whatever my language is.
Amongst many other languages as well. What is it you seek when your kind has been long since you've been among us in the clouds?
It's a long ways up
He's
there.
the same as your kind.
Oh, they're giant.
And then I'm going to message to my tree bark and have him start wandering around and talking to the trees in the garden to gather any information he can about this place.
Okay. Interesting people you come with. I believe you must go to the Aether Court and speak to the Cloud Sovereign.
Which way do we go?
We will take you there. We don't want any mishaps.
Appreciate that.
You want to follow them? Or?
Yes.
Yep. Is your
I'm gonna
girlfriend
follow
staying
back
on the
behind
ship?
a little bit.
What's that?
Ask her.
Well, I don't know. I'm not friends with her.
Gr8?
Are you staying
she-
on the ship?
I was going to. The captain was. She's
Yeah.
going to stay with the ship.
Tinkhorn will be sad without you, though.
He's strong.
He is
See how
strong.
he saved you all?
It's true.
He
That's why
jumped
he's-
off the ship.
Bold move.
And saved you.
Yeah.
He didn't save me.
Your friend would be dead if not for him.
That's what I said.
I'll cast message towards Bjorn. Didn't you cast the spell?
Dude, shut up. Make Tankorin look cool, like you told me.
You're correct. He did save us.
And you went over the side and he made you a bird.
Of course.
Honey, I didn't have anything to do with him being a bird. I was going to let him go to the ground.
Wow. That's
Don't worry. Give it a little while, you'll understand.
I think he has such power that he turned me into a bird without knowing it.
That might have been true.
He is very powerful.
You watch the ship. We'll be back.
all right.
If you want to, he can make you make bird sounds.
Were you spying on us? I don't remember any birds hanging around us from last night.
All right, lead the way, sir.
Did my tree get any information from the bushes and trees around the area?
He did get a little bit, yeah.
In 2 seconds?
Well, we've been
Talk
arguing.
fast. Lots of rustling.
Yes.
Kind of rustles did he get? Probably
Got some
circles.
rustles that there is a
Oh, here we go.
there's a faction of cloud giants that call themselves the Tempest Order that are threatening the balance of everything up here. They're trying to let the Mad Titan free. That's all you were able to get in that short of time.
I will ask the guy who's escorting us. I'll just be like, "What do you know about the Tempest Order?"
Dark times to speak on such things. Perhaps you should speak to the Cloud Sovereign of such things.
And that's where you're taking us, right? Cloud Sovereign?
Yes.
Okay.
So he takes you up, perched on the largest sky island is the Cloud Palace. It floats in a sea of endless mist. So this isn't drawn exactly the way I would.
Oh, okay.
It's tethered to the heavens by unseen forces. From below it appears as a shimmering crown embedded in a drifting mountain, so high above the world that nothing has ever been up here before that doesn't live up here. The air is extremely thin, and gravity does bend gently. Your steps feel lighter as you walk across these clouds. Almost like you can bound a little bit further with each step if you wanted to. The main palace structure resembles an inverted thunderhead, layered with spires of crystal and cloudstone. Its towers curve like frozen cyclones, ending in rings of levitating platforms orbiting the palace. The walls are made of translucent white granite, laced with veins of living silver, conducting energy to storm wards and protection fields. Massive wind bridges is what you're on now that connect the palace to these satellite platforms. So you're walking across this bridge and you can just see directly below you to very far below.
This is weird.
I'll walk with you and try to help you keep not looking down.
This is weird.
They take you through a hall, through a vast throne chamber with a floor of enchanted glass that shows the world below in real time. Sunsets, lightning, storms, stars at night, like you can see it all right through the floor. The throne itself is sculpted from storm-forged steel and thunder crystal, and it pulses softly. The walls shift with the mood of the sovereign and the weather beyond.
Everything here is built at the scale of giants, though, right?
Yes, so it's very grand in structure.
But it's in the sky.
Welcome. What do we owe the pleasure of the land dwellers?
Well, we've come seeking counsel and also permission to remove the weapon from your Mad Titan. You probably have noticed through your excellent vantage point, that
The
male
world burns.
Yeah, and we're trying to prevent that. And we need the Titan. We believe that we need the Titan's weapon in order to do so, to prevent Malith, right? No, yeah, Malith from returning.
Perfect. Way to go, tank.
Nailed it.
Perfect.
It was way better than that, trust me.
I go back to looking down.
Roll the persuasion check.
Finally.
Like Chrono Trigger.
13 and 9, what is that?
13 and 9, 22.
That's what I got.
Let us clear the room of everyone else while I may talk to the land dwellers. And you see an arched eyebrow from one of the guards. That's the only facial expression you quickly catch.
Is it the one that brought us in, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like almost like, just for him, that's probably surprise. Like that he would ask to speak to
I
you.
don't remember his face.
But they usher other people out of the room.
What's the sense of the leadership style of this place? Like, this guy's like a king or an emperor, the rest all obey, just...
You get the feeling that, yeah, he's the highest ranking member here, the Cloud Sovereign. Like, there's a court system, but he is the highest ranking.
We'll get into that later.
Well, I just wanted to get a sense of, like, the leadership style right away.
What do you know of the Stormlock Gate? You saw it, I'm sure, on your approach.
I don't know anything of it.
I don't remember.
It's very large.
It is indeed. I imagine for one of your size, it's very large. We find it to be large. It's a very important thing. Without it, the Mad Titan would be free.
Is the Titan still alive?
Does it have a keyhole?
The gate.
Yes.
The gate does not have a keyhole.
Is it all the way to the floor?
It is. I have my suspicion that the gate is becoming unstable, if you will. I suspect internal sabotage, and I've been trying to figure out who amongst my court would dare to do such a thing. the Tempest Order, these fool renegades who believe that the Mad Titan is the true heir to the Cloud Throne and should be ruling out here, as if they understood anything. If a Mad Titan was free, this whole realm and yours would be in grave danger. You help me, I will help you. There is a way into the Stormlock Gate that is safe passage in. I will get you in if you can uncover whoever it is amongst my court supporting the Tempest Order. After all,
Investigation. Let's go.
you would be the only people I could trust not to be of the Tempest Order, as you've never heard of them until recently, and I have it under good information you were attacked by them earlier today.
Oh, the giants that attacked our ship on the way up here, that was them?
Yes.
Maybe you should question that guard that gave him fancy face when he was leaving.
Why would they attack us? Like, if they...
They attack anything they feel like they can defeat.
Well, they were wrong.
They want
Joke's on
power.
them.
If they thought they could invade this palace and take over, they would. We keep them at bay, at least from that. But they attack wherever they can, and they are going to try to break through the Stormlock Gate. And if they succeed, well, I don't know if you can imagine what a Mad Titan could do to this world.
So is the Titan just simply locked in there like it's a cell and he's roaming around in there? Or is he...
I suspect
We were told he's basically chained
I
up.
suspect he slumbers inside there.
Because we were given the impression that he was chained up
Let's go.
behind a door or in a up here.
I have never seen him. I have never entered the gate.
And how can you get us in?
How do you know he's even there?
Well, the Tempest Order believes he's there, and
Well-
the Stormlock Gate is there for a reason, is it not?
You claim that you have known a history, or by what you had said about they don't know, you implied that you know if a Titan once ruled up here and didn't rule up here. What do you know? What's your history?
I know the Titan of the Clouds once ruled up here. Before he got involved in something he should never have involved himself with. The imprisoning of a godlike creature from your realm.
Maleth.
Yes. And in so doing that, it drove him mad. And the gods built this gate to keep him locked up. That much I do know.
Well, you are in luck because 3 out of our team have actually worked on investigations similar to this in the past where we were trying to find the culprit. And I think we will find your saboteur.
Did it work?
Yeah, I mean, there was some that died in addition, but yeah, overall, we resolved the problem. We're on it.
What part of the war between the Titans and the gods to fight Maleth did the giants have, if any?
We did not fight in this war. It was not our war.
But yet,
If the Titans had been smart, they would have stayed out of this war as well.
the Titan ruled over you? Is that...
He was our ruler. Hundreds of years.
It was this Titan? That
Yes.
We have
He came back darker. Something was wrong.
it upon the word of the gods that the Titans really didn't have a choice. They were pretty much suckered in by the gods, used. And so they self-preservation of the gods. Gods didn't want to go mad, so they used the Titans.
That does not surprise me. Does not surprise me at all.
But we may need your help. I mean, granted, you're a very strong and powerful race. And
My help with what?
freeing the weapon from the Titan and getting us safely out of here so that we can continue on to use these weapons or destroy them, whatever it is we're doing, to prevent Malith from returning to our world. He's more or less halfway back, and we're trying to stop that.
I will give you permission to enter the gate if you help me with my problem.
Well, it seems pretty much like your problem is going to become our problem, so it just makes sense. Because they want to free the Titan, right? We don't want to free the Titan. We just want his weapon. Because if the Titan's crazy like they say, he's not going to be helpful, I don't think.
Even more dangerous if he still has his weapon.
Do you feel you can defeat him?
The Titan? Yes, we do.
Really?
We've defeated demons, we've defeated Titans. We didn't defeat a Titan yet?
So small.
We defeated...
We work well as a group.
We're blessed by at least 2 gods, if not 3.
You're speaking a lot out there.
They have a lot to lose.
The same gods that lied to our people, betrayed our leader, and turned him into this creature he's become. Those gods.
Possibly, what if through their manipulations, that was the only way they could keep Malith from destroying the entire world? I mean, that's one of the angles that they tell us, right? But what if that angle's true? There's always sacrifice in locking something powerful up. There's going to be sacrifices. What if you guys were able to survive because of your leader's sacrifice?
Perhaps. But either way, the storm gate will fail.
What if the Titan's already loose?
If this storm
I
gate
think they
fails,
know.
he will be loose, and you would know if he was loose.
Exactly.
I don't know. This is way above the things I know.
Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
I have my suspicions. I can give you the 5 people I wish you to investigate.
Thank you.
First, the High Wind Lord, Varnos. He is commander of the Storm Guard.
So I'm writing that down?
What? No, I'm committing it to memory.
Okay.
Varnos. Got it.
Yes. Second, the Duchess, Celestine Gale Weaver. She is the diplomatic voice of the Sky Folk.
How far are we into this video?
Can we get a marker?
An annoying group.
What is her name?
The Duchess, you can call her.
What's her name?
She's the voice of the annoying Sky Folk, the lesser creatures that live up here, and she's always looking out for their needs. Very annoying. Lord Stratus Quell. He is the architect of the sky roadways that you've traveled upon. Arcantrix Solora Vel. She's the magical lore keeper. Arcantrix, if you want. And lastly, Chancellor Droven Skytide, the royal record keeper. It's very short for a cloud giant, which makes me suspicious.
Do we need to start the investigation right away?
The sooner the better.
Probably should rest.
Can we rest for the night? It's getting late.
You could. If you wish.
Do you have a place we could sleep?
At least have heat.
I do. On a bed of clouds.
Oh.
Sounds wonderful.
Sounds like I won't get much sleep.
Who was after the Duchess? Was that Lord Stanton Vel?
Lord Stratos Quell.
Oh, that's pretty close.
Nailed it.
Stratus. And who was after that person?
That was Arcantrix.
Chancellor.
And there's...
And Palpatine.
Yeah.
Well, Evantrix?
Arcantrix.
No, we get that one.
Arc-hand-trix.
Trixie. Call her Trixie.
Tricks for kids.
Yes.
Arcantrix.
And then Chancellor Droven Skytide.
All right, cool.
Whenever they start taking us to our beds, I'm going to tell Bark to head into the gardens, and I want him to just blend in, and then I want him to keep his ears open and see if he hears anything from anybody walking through the garden.
Got it, boss.
Seems like nefarious things happen in gardens.
Follow humanity.
I will keep my bark open.
Make sure that you don't see anyone eat any fruit.
Keep my eyes open. Got my eye on a couple of them female trees too, so
Try to listen for giants, not just your giant in your pants.
He's got a big root.
I have heavy wood.
I am root.
But yeah, I want him to go into the garden and just listen so that if anybody's doing anything, he can
That's his actual tree name. In tree language, it's pronounced heavy wood.
And then are we going to get to take a long rest?
You not only get a long rest on these cloud beds, you all get 10 temporary hit points when you wake up.
I go back and get my girl and bring her into my
So you get
Cloud bed?
you get additional hit points. I would also like to. I'm going to change out a spell.
Yeah, those are 24 hours. Those will last you. Those additional hit
10.
points.
10.
Sweet.
10 temporary hit points. Those may come in handy at some point. All right. At 8 a.m., you are summoned back to the Aether Court.
I'm gonna remake my bolstering treats and replenishing meals.
Okay. And at 8 a.m., amongst the court with those 5 people and some others there, he announces loudly to you that the Stormlock Gate could possibly be destabilizing, and that is why he has hired you to look into affairs. You make sure everybody hears this when he
I
says.
have my girl with me when we were involved in this.
Okay.
She's smart. She might know how to fix this lock.
Okay.
He's not smart.
She built a flying ship.
It's true.
You're just a horse.
I thought you turned Brinley into a bird.
She's very intelligent, but she doesn't have much wisdom. I get it.
Lord Quell, the architect of the Sky Roadways, offers his assistance if you would like it.
Is that one of the guys you were looking for?
He is one of the guys you're looking at, or investigating. But he offers his help if you should need it, because he feels like this is in his area of expertise.
Where are we right now?
You are in the Aether Court with the see-through floor where you can look down and see.
Who's all there? Just Lord Farquaad?
You have him, you have all the people you want to investigate, and other members of the court as well.
Can I get all of you guys to like go into a 15-foot area? I have some questions for you.
A 15-foot area. They are small. Let's give them a chance. So they all kind of like try. They're all 30 feet tall, so a 15-foot area they cannot all fit into. But you get a few of them in there.
I will cast Zone of Truth on as many as I can get.
Okay. We'll just say you can probably get 5 of them in there.
Okay, I have one question for you guys. How do you guys feel about plants?
Plants?
You can't lie right now, so...
Love plants. They give oxygen. We love the oxygen here. That's why we have a beautiful garden. Do I need to say more?
Do you all agree?
Everybody's like, yeah, I mean, plants are good. There's one person that's, you're kind of like, I don't know if I believe that or not. They might not like plants, but they said they kind of agreed with everybody else.
Why do you not like plants?
What's the point?
Of plants?
Yeah.
How are you going to breathe oxygen otherwise?
This is the Arcantrix that says this. Look. I'm just saying, like, our plan's really that important.
It's kind of that point.
Like, we got clouds up here, we produce rain, we produce oxygen with our clouds. Like, I don't need no plants.
I have a question. Do you think the Titan is alive and has faculties that would allow it to be return as a leader of this community, of this region?
You're gonna ask that to each one?
I'm just asking it to the group.
They're not allowed to lie. They can, however, avoid giving direct answers if they would normally lie.
The High Wind Lord, Varnos, says, I've actually thought of this. I think maybe the Mad Titan could be repurposed as a weapon.
The Titan himself?
Yeah, I mean, what a weapon to use to our advantage. Our enemies would crumble before us if we could harness this
So
power.
you think he's a gift?
I don't know if I'd say he's a gift, but I'm just saying there's a lot of power in there. And we're just letting it sit dormant.
That's a good point.
Will our enemies try to attack us?
But it seems uncontrollable.
Everything's controllable if you build in the right safeguards.
What kind of safeguards would you build in?
Well, I mean, that's something that we would have to spend some time on. I'm just saying.
You've had a lot of time to think about it.
Well, I'm just bringing it up now, okay? Jeez.
So your take on it is just use it as a weapon. Use him.
I just think-
use a former leader, former king.
Our
However
former
it is.
leader's no longer inside of that mind. But there can still be use for such a power.
I fully understand what you're saying, and I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Can you control minds?
But
Well,
if it was to get free, how hard would it be for you to contain it? I mean, it's been
I
locked
don't like that
away.
book, Bjorn.
When's the last time you've interacted with a Titan of any kind to be...
It's been a long time.
So it's safe to say you probably don't remember exactly how powerful that thing could be.
True, but think of the hundreds of years it's sat there and how far technology has come since then. We're far superior to this thing.
You would risk the welfare of all your city and all your peoples on that prideful statement.
I'm not saying to let him out today. I'm just saying we should look into it. You asked my thoughts.
We're here looking into it in a more
Anyone else agree with that?
recent or more urgent, like soon kind of way.
if it's one word.
Do you pay attention to the things going on in the world below?
We watch and we see how messed up things are down there. And it's only a matter of time before your kind finds its way up here. We should have blown up that ship when the gnomes first started building it.
So it was you that was attacking the ship.
No.
You just said we should have blown it up.
When they first started building it. But we allowed it because we were curious to talk to the land dwellers.
Is he wearing any identifying clothing or anything that resembles the stuff that those other guys were? So there's no way to identify him as being part of that group at this time?
Nope.
Okay. So the giants that did attack us, you didn't have anything to do with, you're not involved with them in any way?
The Tempest or the lunatics.
So you don't agree with their methods in any way?
No, they just want to let him out and make him the ruler again. I don't want him to lead anything. It's probably the mind of an invalid. We've had kings like that before. Not, of course, you, Sovereign, but it's not good.
I would agree with that. We ourselves have dealt with
Oh, I've watched your lands.
leaders that are
Oh my goodness,
Not
I've
great.
watched it.
Luckily, our lifespans are much shorter than yours, I imagine. So.
Yes, but we have to be very careful, and that is again why, with these lunatics trying to let him out as it is, we need to get control of the situation first.
Roughly, how long have you been around, if you don't mind me asking? Age, like centuries, ages, like.
I'm in my 3rd century.
Okay. It's a long time to be around.
So the Titan's been locked up for 3 centuries?
More.
So do you guys even know if he's in there?
That's what I'm.
He said he believed he was in there.
Well,
He's never seen him.
I know people that believe that a guy with a beard like mine but white can bring them gifts.
Who does that?
I believe his name is Santa Claus.
That's preposterous.
no, it's true. He was actually one of our cloud giants, and he, for whatever reason, he loved going around to your people and bringing them weird trinkets. I don't get it.
Well, where's my trinket?
He was in control of the junkyard.
I also heard that he gave people coal, which seems super useful.
Well, they can power an engine.
Yeah.
He was actually dumping waste out.
So you don't know if he's in there.
Let's go investigate this.
Oh, we assume he's in there.
You know what they say about assuming?
No.
It's pretty smart.
It makes an ass out of you and me.
You mean?
Oh, that's clever how you did that.
You
Thank
also
you.
said you think technology has advanced so far that you have advanced past him. What if, while he's been milling about in that cell, supposedly, he's gotten stronger?
If he is stronger, he would have been able to break out of this storm.
And you said, or at least people here said, the door seems to be weakening.
From the outside.
So we believe.
Well, has anybody checked the inside?
Perhaps that's just his
Why would
power.
anyone want to go inside?
To make sure that it isn't weakening from the
Are
inside.
you all members of this Tempest Order? Sovereign, have we vetted these people? I assure you, although they are small, they have solved at least one other investigation, I've been told.
I think that we need to start by first observing if the storm giant is there before we carry on. Because maybe he is a gift.
Is there a way for us to find out if he's in there without letting him free?
I doubt that.
There isn't like a window.
He is in there, I tell you now.
You weren't sure.
Well, but you also wanted to release him. So I don't know if
I
you're
want to
particularly
use him as a
trustworthy.
weapon.
We want his weapon to use while we leave him in there.
Well now, what would you all do with a titanic weapon?
Keep Malolith from coming back.
Now that old story.
Have you met him?
Have you heard all the tales of this male? You know,
We're gathering as much information as possible.
Have you met him?
male?
Yeah.
No.
He's a dick.
Good.
No.
You shouldn't meet him. He's
Turned
not
our
fun.
ancient ruler into a gibbering mass, so the stories say. There are good records that are kept up here. This isn't willy-nilly like your land down below. We do know that he was captured and placed inside of there.
Can we look through some records?
You can.
Maybe there's a name.
Check with Chancellor Droven Skytide over there, the royal record keeper. You know, the short one. Ah, fuck you! Just because I'm 24 feet tall doesn't mean I'm short. Kind of short. He's testy about his height.
There's a gnome in every woodpile. Wink, wink. We're an attractive race.
How do you be careful not to be stepped on?
We're very agile.
He's very powerful too. Maybe the records will show us.
Anyway, I'm probably, says Chancellor Skytide, the only one here who knows for sure that there is a Titan inside of there. The rest all have to take my word for it because I have all the documents. I keep all the records, and I know exactly when he was placed in there.
mind if I look through the records?
I suppose you can look through my records. What is it you're looking for?
Details, how he was placed, how he was controlled,
Names.
detained.
I have obsessively documented every celestial convergence. I know exactly what's going on. Just ask me, why do you need to see my records?
Because I believe there is details that give away many clues that even are past your eyes.
All the details. My eyes miss nothing.
Perfect. Then your eyes can help me identify the sheets that I can read myself. Thank you.
Well, I would like to say, I'm addressing the whole group, that Malolith, as the veil gets weaker, the containment veil of Malolith gets weaker, he has been possessing the minds of those that are weaker than him at any given time, and he's very good at it. So it is possible that he could possess the mind of someone, and while possessing their mind, unbeknownst to them, of course, and the people around them, modify things such as the records that contain his imprisonment.
Are you trying to say that my mind is weak enough to be affected by some creature that's not even in this realm? I'm not one of your
Should we ask the
land
Titan
dwellers.
that's mad from being in contact with Malolith?
Malolith is not in our world.
He's got his hands in here. We experienced it. The veil is weakening, and if he can do to your Titan Lord what he did, are you
touch the Titan Lord right now?
No, back in when he did mess his mind up.
That's when he was fully through this world.
Yeah, but you, I believe, are nowhere near the power of the Titan.
You'd be surprised how powerful I am.
Or you'd be surprised that if you ever got possessed by Malolith, and you find out that you were already
You
corrupted.
can look through my documents. Stop accusing me.
Just putting out possibilities, sir. Not accusing you of anything.
Sounds like an accusation. I know when I'm being accused, and I don't like it.
You will know when I'm accusing you because it'll be straight to your face.
It won't be straight to my face. You're like this tall.
I will raise myself up so I'm face to face.
I'll get you a step stool.
I could fly you.
There you go. Many opportunities. I believe in all possibilities. Lyra is amazing.
You could stand on a mammoth.
I'll send a message to Tankor and be like, we could also make him bow down to you.
Oh, please don't tell me.
Do you have questions for anyone else?
What does Duchess do?
She is the diplomatic voice of the sky folk. She is graceful and kind, with wings of translucent mist and eyes like pale quartz.
And who does she communicate directly with if she's a diplomat?
She publicly sympathizes with the sky folk, which is why the sovereign mistrusts her, because he mistrusts the sky folk. These are some of the Arakakra and other creatures that live up here as well in the air, but are lesser than the cloud giants.
Oh, they're such dicks. Oh, at least the ones we've met.
I don't think they're lesser.
The cocks?
Arakakra? Yeah.
They're the worst.
The sky folk are always saying they should have equal rights to this and that.
Oh, they're
There's
very
a
arrogant.
serious side to it. Why would they get the same rights?
It's not about how big you are.
I'm like looking around and seeing if there's any like Malroy or any things like that around here. Is there
No.
any? Okay.
What questions did you have for me?
Do you actually communicate with the other sky giants, the one giants that are opposed to you and attacking you? Do you have some communication with them?
Tempest Order?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Just wanted to know if you communicate. You are a diplomat. You're a representative of this group.
Of the sky folk.
I know. I want to make sure that, understand if you did any communication with them directly.
You need to go talk to the...
She seems a little nervous when you're talking to her, but she's like, I talk with the sky folk, thank you. That is
So we understand that the Tempest Order is like like a secret order that's against you guys.
We need to figure them out.
Do you have any idea where they locate themselves or their hideout would be, or?
They hide in little hollows of clouds wherever they can. Disgusting fools.
So you can't necessarily find them without a struggle?
Typically, no.
They found us pretty easy.
They pop up every time they think they have an opportunity to attack successfully.
And with all your powers and abilities that could potentially keep a Mad Titan under control, you can't locate a few
We've
rogue.
located many of them, and they are very powerful as well. Before you call them a few misguided souls, they could go down and take over your realm if they wished.
About how many would that be? Because we fought 4 of them on a ship in the sky, their realm, and we defeated them.
You fought weaker ones, yes.
You have a lot of excuses.
And you have a lot of knowledge of them.
And you're very defensive of this rogue group. It's questionable. We're going to want to see
They are
later.
powerful.
I believe they are.
Careful.
Very powerful.
They have killed so many of the Skyfolk. And some of the other cloud giants, like, yeah, but that's Skyfolk.
Could we set a trap for them?
I think we already did.
Yeah.
Their pride will be their fault. They can't help it now.
As you guys are talking, a mysterious bolt of lightning strikes at the dome of the Aether Court from inside the city. And the high windload Varnos immediately yells out, "This is Skyfolk, rebels! See, this is who you speak to, Duchess. You try to protect these people, they're just as bad as the Tempest Order."
Who is it? The Skyfolk? What is it?
It's a coalition of... not even worth talking about.
Do we see where that came from?
Well, we have that same mentality, well, we used to, about orcs and goblins, but then they all of a sudden take over whole swaths of land because their numbers are so great. So you can keep dismissing these Skyfolk until their numbers become so great. That's up to you, but we learn from our mistakes. We have to. Our lifespans are short.
You speak sense, says the Sovereign. The Skyfolk Coalition are Aarakocra, Air Genasi, Sylphs, some other flying
You guys know which
that live in some of the smaller islands up here.
side that they choose to participate in? Is it the belief of returning the Titan or using him as a weapon or keeping him locked
The
up?
Duchess says the rebellious ones are not trying to attack the giants. They want the giants, us, to act. They want us to do something before the Mad Titan breaks free. They believe they will be his first victims when the Mad Titan breaks free.
Why is that?
Because they're
It's because the giants here will let them be slaughtered as fodder. Because that's what powerful people do. They stand behind the...
We don't just let people get slaughtered. It's not our goal.
Maybe we should go talk to the Skyfolk.
We know how war works. The poor always die first. The weak,
We don't have war
the
up here.
humble. Yet.
War is an inferior process that you down below.
Till a Mad Titan gets free and starts one.
I also believe that the path to Maolith is paved with good intentions.
Because he warps people's minds.
When is the next time you talk to the Sky people?
I will be going to see them at the end of the week.
Could we go see them now?
The Sovereign's like, how is this going to help
We're trying to build a coalition between the folks on the ground and the people in the skies. We all want to be on the same page because Maolith is, if Maolith comes back and we don't succeed at keeping him locked up, we're all in this
Everybody.
together.
Yeah,
He sends a message to you. The message is, one of these 5, I'm sure of it, is the traitor.
Can I respond back in my head?
Yeah.
I believe you. I just can't figure out which one as of yet.
Can I study Arcantrix's body language to see if he looks nervous or if there's something that's bothering him about our conversations?
She.
Oh, she? Sorry.
Yes.
You're already
I don't mean to
wrong.
misgender you.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
From this angle, it's kind of...
What are you
Everything
trying to
looks so big.
study?
body language. I
Sense
want to
motive.
see if Arcandra's... Yeah, it would be insight in particular.
there you go.
Trying to read the
Insight,
body
yeah.
language
Yeah.
to see if they look nervous.
Genius.
I'm
I'll
going
also
to...
read the body language.
Natural 1!
Oh, man.
So,
I
yeah.
feel like solid.
That's definitely the person.
She
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
hot. You're into it. Oh, yeah.
I also wanted to read it. 29.
Whoa!
Got you.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I feel like she's hiding something.
I feel like she's hiding something. I'll send a message to Bjorn. Did you see that? It seems like she might be hiding something.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's definitely not her. And I just started walking to the next
She's
person.
the most righteous person here.
Hey, Tankorum. I think it's Arcantrix. You should ask her some more questions. We should get her alone. I know you like to be alone with the women.
I think we should.
Ever tried a bigger one? A large
I
one?
don't want to do that again. I didn't shit right for weeks.
This one's
could
30
crawl
feet
right-
tall, so yeah, this could be a
You could
problem.
crawl right up inside her.
Oh my god.
Tickle, tickle.
Do you think we can get her alone, though?
Gives new meaning to the term spelunking.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna send a message to the Sovereign and be like, can we talk to them one at a time, starting with Arcantrix?
Yes. You have full reign to investigate.
Okay, everybody get out except for Arcantrix.
I start leaving.
Like, we have places to go anyway. We'll come back.
I'm gonna start shaking up my
stay
can of
close.
spray paint.
We will
and I'm
need
gonna
to
paint
talk
that
to all of
50-foot
you.
circle on the floor. Stay in the circle.
We will need to talk to all of you, and then I'll have all of my zombies just like kind of follow behind them.
Oh my gosh.
And once they get outside, they're gonna try and step in front of them and block them, so they can't go too far away.
They just kind of chuckle at your zombies, like, I will smash these things. But
At least it's not you.
what more questions do you have for me?
You're gonna question she's suspicious.
If you were to pursue trying to use the Titan as a weapon, what was the...
I would never do something like that. I think that's dumb.
Okay, so what's your plan for the Titan?
Leave him locked up where he is?
Well, how do you feel they should go about finding out how to strengthen this door? It's locked.
Well, it's not really my area of expertise. Look, I assume you were told that once upon a time I was a researcher for the Tempest Order, okay? I left them decades ago. Decades, mind you. I have been fully vetted.
But decades in your life is not very much. That's like a year. So that means you were just with them. You switched sides. You could still be. You're a double agent.
No. I don't want the Titan released.
She's a double agent.
Relax. Get out of my head.
What is happening?
I don't know.
What do
You're
you
a double
do?
agent.
What do you do for your job here? What is?
I'm the magical lore keeper.
So you know details about what this Titan has been able to do in the past, right?
I do, and that's why I'm telling you we cannot allow him free.
Can you share with us the lore that you know about the Titan? Please.
Look, he was a great ruler hundreds of years ago, 800 years ago.
Does that number match up with when the Titan was? Okay.
But he came back from a successful battle, defeating a god slayer, as he called it. But there was something wrong with him.
How long did it take for them to return and then become so mad they had to be locked up?
It was within a year.
And who locked him up?
Supposedly, the gods themselves built the storm gate. The hidden records speak of a massacre where he killed giants and skyfolk by the hundreds.
Does it say which gods were involved in the creation of the sky door? The sky gate thing?
Sky gay?
The door that locks him up.
The storm lock?
That.
It does not. We were not privy to that information.
And how is your curiosity on actually getting a chance to see this Titan? Obviously, your lore is everything to you.
Look, make a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
Oh, I suck at both. Okay.
How about a group one then?
Yeah, let's go. Group.
Each person can choose theirs.
What, persuasion or what?
Intimidation. Rydell's gonna do intimidation.
Go Rydell.
Oh, yeah.
We get any of that bonus?
Persuasion or intimidation.
Alright, we'll go around the room.
14.
14. Rydell's was an 18, so it's 32.
17 plus 9.
Ooh, 26. So that puts us at 58.
With my awesome flash of genius, I got 14.
Yeah,
With my awesome flash of stupidity.
I must have used my
I got
flash
four.
genius.
Oh,
76.
With my mediocre flash of mediocrity, a 12.
88. Okay. So what is revealed?
Should cast a spell so we all get a D4.
Look, I actually know for a fact, okay, that the Order is trying to release him. I still speak with a few of them, okay? But that's between us. I'm the one trying to stop them from releasing the Titan because I know that nothing good will come from it.
Can we talk to them?
Well, between us then, who's the real traitor if it's not you?
I don't know, but I can promise you it is not me. I've spoken, I have a few links in the Order still, and I've tried to convince them not to
Who would you guess out of the 5 of you?
It's
I
not
list
me.
those 5.
and you're not letting them in
Who would be
to work on it?
for having the Titan become?
Well, I suspect all 4 of them. See, the High Wind Lord, Varnus, I mean, he's the commander of the Storm Guard. He has the most access.
Is she still in that circle of truth?
I don't know. Is that
10
minutes.
Oh, okay.
I can recast it.
I was just curious.
the Duchess, who is with the Skyfolk. Not sure the Skyfolk want him free, but if they do, Lord Stratus Quell. I mean, he is the architect of the Sky Roadways, which lead to the Stormlock. And then Chancellor Drogon Skytide and all of his record keeping, if anybody had records that could prove otherwise, well. I
Yeah, but
suspect-
don't you think if his records could prove that returning the Titan to its rulership and repairing the damage, he would have made those very clear already.
Maybe, unless he believes the Titan should be free. How else is the gate
Even if it's mad,
slowly weakening?
like I said,
Remember, the Tempest, I know from firsthand experience, the Tempest wants to free the Mad Titan.
well, I know from
They
first-hand
believe
experience,
the Mad Titan is the true ruler.
Malolith can manipulate people and minds and get people to do things that they wouldn't do under their own control. So it's possible Malolith's infecting somebody and getting them to do things that they don't want. And weakening your door from the outside is a possibility.
It's not me.
So we have to be on the lookout for anybody who's acting outside their normal behaviors.
Who has that type of power? That's what we'll figure out.
All four of them in their own way.
So, I mean,
Though I don't think the Skyfolk want to release the Mad Titan, which makes me less to think that it's the Duchess.
we don't want to release the Titan either. We just want his weapon and then seal this door up
I
stronger.
imagine if you go inside and ask him nicely, he'll give it to you.
Well, we imagine we're going to have to take it from him. If we have to kill him, we're going to kill him. But the point is, we're just trying to get his weapon. But
If there was a way to get in, would you know it other than breaking the gate? Just out of curiosity.
There's no way in.
Was that
well, we were told there is.
where the road's built
So-
after this?
Who told you this? That's who I would investigate first.
All right, we'll go after him.
It's good to know.
Any further questions from you?
If we're gonna go in and try to take the book, you being a lore person and all, would you want to be involved and help us? And can you do some research over the next hour or so and see if
For the
there's
Royal Record
a
Keeper?
way to get this weapon away from this Titan while it's in this possible weird slumber state, or a way to put a Titan under?
If you're asking if I'll help you take the Royal Record Keeper down a peg, the answer is yes.
The record keeper? No, we're trying to get the Titan.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted me to look into his records.
You can do
Oh,
that.
I thought you had your own records because you're the lore keeper.
I scry.
Oh,
Should we scry?
I'm sorry, I'm mistaken what I thought. But
I have a scrying.
so the record keeper, you don't trust the record keeper?
No, who trusts a man that's short? No offense.
I'll look in your
You guys are
scrying.
really
Yeah. Would you,
against the short Titan. It's strange.
well, it's because he's really short. Now, if you have a chance to look at the scrying pool, can we look directly at the Titan? Can you view? Can you scry
I
directly?
think we can scry into the Stormlock Gate.
Okay.
The gods have built an impressive fortress.
So that was there before you guys?
It has been there since any living giant can remember.
Is the record keeper one of the oldest beings up here?
He is.
Is that why nobody seems to know genetically or where his parentage comes from?
Oh, we know he's a cloud giant. He's just short.
Well, they all seem to imply that he's something else as well.
Oh, no. He's a cloud giant. He's just, a little guy.
So am I.
Just saying, it's tough to trust the little people. But you're not a giant.
True.
And you're actually tall for a gnome.
Thanks.
Well, there you go. He is not tall for a cloud giant. He's short.
All right, should we send her out and then discuss between ourselves before getting the next person?
Thank you very much for all your help.
You're welcome.
Wait for her to leave.
Who do you guys think we should talk to next?
I think it's the king.
You think it's the sovereign?
I
The
think
sovereign. Yeah. I don't think it's any of the five at all. I think it's a misdirect.
You think he's trying to set us up to open the gate so that he can
I think he wants. I think
Yeah.
it
Blame
might,
one of them first, then guard down.
I think it might be the architect.
The road guy?
The Stratos.
So you think him saying he can get us in is actually a bullshit lie.
Yep.
That's going to get us to unlock the door, open the door, and then we're screwed.
Exactly, because if that one person doesn't know about it, and I bet if we ask the other 4, none of them will know about this entrance.
Well, let's ask the guy the road guy, because he's kind of the guy who should
Those
know.
are 2 different people you're talking about.
Is it?
Oh, wait. Stratus Quill is the architect of the sky.
Yes.
The road guy and the scribe dude.
Yeah.
Between those 2, they should know their way in.
Yeah. So which one do you guys want to start with?
The road guy. It's the worst, boringest job ever.
Let's bring in
He's a
the
civil
boring guy.
engineer.
Stratos.
We know it's not the short guy because they all hate him.
Yeah, it might be the most obvious.
Yes.
Well, he's probably got a lot of animosity from all the hate that he gets.
Exactly.
Yes,
Wants
but
to kill everybody because
it's
of
That
that.
could be, yeah.
Isn't it always the butler?
No, the short guys are always the shooters.
They build up so much
place.
rage.
They get that little man syndrome.
Yeah, they buy the big truck
You
and they
guys
run
want-
over the crowd.
Do you guys want the
Those are the guys with
boring
small
road
guns.
guy
Yes.
or the boring records guy first?
Just know you're all in trouble.
Mo, can you send in the road guy? Yeah, that's the one.
Lord Stratus Quill makes his way in. It's very calm, very analytical, wears robes lined with swirling clouds.
How does he like enter? Does he enter cocky or does he?
Swagger.
Normal.
Just trying to-
Body status quo.
Hey, body language means a lot.
So, Lord, whatever your name is, Farquaad,
Stratus quo.
Stratus Quill.
Stratus Quad, do you know how to get into the thing without opening the door?
Have you spoken to?
Damn near everybody.
Well, we're speaking to you. You're number 2. I don't mean that to be mean. Like you're just.
Who would have told you of this?
We're asking you.
Who says we don't have an inside person? Maybe we have already investigated things. Maybe we've heard things. Maybe we
watching
have the
this.
ability to sense and detect things.
Maybe we're just
Our
bluffing.
cantrips could not know this.
Maybe we've been watching you.
So tell us, what do you know about it?
Supposedly it exists.
Specifics.
I don't believe that you should be given this information.
Who else would know of this information?
The sovereign would know.
That's
Anyone else?
Myself, as the architect of the roadways,
Of course.
who keeps this,
Which is everything's gorgeous.
and of course, the record keeper.
Is that the short guy?
Yes.
He's
The little
short,
penis.
yes. He's not so bad at what he does. He's just short. He's good at keeping records, and he's good at keeping his mouth shut unless I find out otherwise,
You guys are quite heightist.
I suppose, but that's how you find a good leader.
How would we know that you are not the bad guy?
Why would I be the bad guy? I'm the one trying to stop this gate from opening. I'm the one who builds the roadways.
Yes, but that would make total sense then, because you could build a roadway secret path in to
Why
get.
would I do that?
Well,
They say it's weakening.
because maybe you're kind of like, I don't know, you want to destroy things and you're evil. I just
Sure
met you,
want
and
that.
you have been incredibly heightist.
We use that word again. I'm not sure that word means what you think it means.
It means that you really don't like people who are shorter than you.
I don't have any problem with any of you people. And I just said he's not that bad of a guy for a cloud giant. He's just,
For a cloud giant, are you all terrible?
no, he's just short for a cloud giant.
You have still avoided answering the question.
I mistrust him because of his shortness, yes.
No, not that question. How would I know that you are not the guy trying to free them?
Because I just told you.
My name is Santa Claus. I just told you that too.
It's fair.
Could you show us the entryway in?
I'm not going to do that.
What's the worry about us getting in with the door closed?
What if it follows you out?
When they have done so already?
No one's gone in. Maybe it doesn't know there's a way in.
So there's a way in and hence a way out that it can get through?
We don't believe it can get through. But we'd rather not test it. And it's not public knowledge.
Why hasn't it been sealed off or closed?
Because there may come a time when we need to get inside of there.
Hence the time has arrived.
You have found it.
I am not allowed to give that order.
It's all right. Your leader already did.
If you get him to give the order,
He did.
sure. But I want to hear it from his mouth. Because I do not believe he would allow you inside.
Why would he tell us to go inside?
He told you to go inside.
He wants us to go inside.
He said he could get us inside.
He can. But why?
That's what we're wondering now. So the three of you have something going on and the other four don't know about.
What is the end game here? Why are you trying to go?
The end game is exactly what we had said. We're not hiding.
We want the weapon.
We want the weapon,
But
we
we
don't
wanna
want the Titan.
Yeah, we want to make sure it's really held up still strong. We want to stop the person.
And if there's a way for us to tighten this gate or keep him out, we want to do that.
Could you show us where it's being weakened at?
Or
I could take you there. Now that'd be okay doing.
Maybe we can find some clues if we actually investigate the area.
Do you know why they would have sealed off the Titan with his weapon? Why would they have sealed his weapon with him?
Maybe like a tomb. When they lay kings to rest, they leave them with their weapon.
Yeah, but the kings are dead. This guy wasn't dead. That seems stupid.
Maybe he was too dangerous to separate at the
The
time.
weapon is,
It is separated, separatable.
I think it is.
But the gears of Mechas were grinding gears. What was the other
Is
thing
it
we
his
got?
penis? Is that what they call it? A sword?
It was a hammer at one point in time.
Hammer. The hammer or something is that what we
Yes.
got?
For
No,
him,
we
it
didn't
is
get
a
that.
hammer. It doesn't mean it would be a hammer for you or for me. It may be something entirely different.
What
Penis.
else could it turn into?
Primordial titanic powers were something we did not understand, which is why I fail to see the High Wind Lord's logic of trying to use the Mad Titan as a weapon. You don't use someone like that as a weapon, somebody with so much knowledge, so much power. They'll
Yeah.
use you as a weapon.
We agree with you on that one.
So, wait, what else could the weapon turn into?
Whatever it wants,
Question for you then.
whoever it chooses.
This current leader, king of your leader,
how long is he?
do you feel that he is a good leader and
Up until just this moment, yes. He's
Just a
saying he
second.
wants to put you inside of there, now I start to question his judgment.
Do you have any knowledge of if anybody has gone inside the thing before?
No one has gone inside.
has he had any recent changes in his personality?
No, until what you just said.
Maybe we misheard him, or maybe it was a misspeak.
Would there be any way for
Maybe
us
we need to investigate him.
Would there be any way for us to know if it was this, if this magical item was around?
This magical item would be locked inside the gate.
Yes, but let's say it wasn't.
Where would it be?
It can be whatever it wants. Maybe it's already free.
You don't think one of you three, not you obviously, has already gone in and taken the Titan's weapon and removed it?
No, that's a horrible thought. That's going to fester.
That's good.
No, I
Well,
did
just
not.
give it to us and we'll
Stir
be
the
on our
pot.
way and this problem is solved.
That's the best way to get a rat out is stir the pot.
So do you think, so back to my question, if it was free, how would we know?
So, Bjorn,
We would know its power is immense, and it would choose someone.
We can get him in.
So we could sense the power of the weapon
Yes,
outside of the tomb or the gate.
for sure.
Okay, that's helpful, thank you.
All right.
Do we sense any power happening right now?
No, but do we all need to investigate the High Lord himself, the Sovereign?
I think we should investigate everybody and everything all the time.
Should we keep this secret?
We don't do that well.
Should we go in together?
Into the... To
I'd
get
be up
the
for
weapon?
That sounds good to me.
We need.
The more of you that come with us in there, the happier I am.
His.
Because you guys are big and strong.
Well, as the record keepers. And
I mean, we're powerful and all.
try to
But, you know, more is better.
see what's different.
Especially for a mad titan. All great missions have sacrifice.
I think that'd be a quick way to try to weed out some of the problem.
When you're ready, come find me. But don't tell anyone else
If he's
about
willing to
this.
go in, though, then we don't need to.
No, that's kind of.
Don't tell anyone else about this door yet.
What about the war guy, the record keeper?
He knows, but don't talk to him about it. He shouldn't. We don't want to get him thinking about it too.
Do you have a map of your work?
I have plenty of maps back in my room. Yes.
So city plan specifically interacting with the wall, with the area itself.
I keep them very well hidden, but yes.
All right.
I think
Well, how are we going to get in there without the Lord
I
knowing?
think we should probably end questioning.
Because, I mean, how are you going to get us in there without him knowing? It's going to be pretty weird when we all disappear for however long.
Maybe, unless we can create a ruse.
You haven't figured out yet? Or
I'm naturally listening, but
The Tempest Sword is always trying to attack. Maybe an attack happens, and that's when we make our move.
so you can call up your buddies in the Tempest Sword and have them...
My buddies. I don't know anybody in this Tempest Sword.
Oh, well, how are you going to know when they attack them?
I think we created the version ourselves. We set off some explosions.
You seem incredibly eager now to get in there.
I'm worried.
I think we've questioned it.
Why? We're gonna talk to a few more people. Where can we find you?
I'll be alright.
Okay. As he walks out, I'm going to send my weasel to try and hang out with him.
Okay.
I'm messaging.
Undetected or detected?
Undetected as much as possible.
Alright, so roll a stealth check for your weasel. Alright, who else did you want to question?
I'm gonna message Hef and just say, I think this guy is pretty messed up. I think he's actually the bad guy. I mean, he's sounding really intense and getting in there. And I don't know if the maps are gonna do anything for us.
Well,
Are you asking to get the maps?
Once he gets out of range,
somehow
with the group, I'm listening.
look at the maps.
That dude gives me bad vibes.
The record keeper's maps.
We can cross compare
18 for the weasel.
Okay.
You'll have to ask him for
His sudden change in
And we'll have to ask.
from I don't want in to I'll get in really
I
works.
think I'll.
And then I will also.
end message.
I'm going to reach over to Poppy's shoulder, and I'm going to go. I need you to follow him, but keep a good distance, okay?
Oh, I can do that.
And then my eyes are gonna roll back, and I'm gonna start looking through my weasel's eyes, and the two of us are gonna start walking out.
Just in time to see splat.
So you're looking through the weasel.
Yes, he got an 18 for his stealth
And
check.
she's guiding you.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will
So you
message.
guys just walk away.
And I'll message to everybody one at a time, and I'll say, my weasel's with him. We're gonna follow and keep an eye on him. Good luck.
Okay. What are the
It's the four of us.
Gonna bring the chains.
Yeah. We're being
Five of us.
Can bring
Five
in
of
the
us.
scribe next.
Yeah.
Keep in, yeah, the
Who are you bringing in?
driver of the
Record
boat,
keeper.
my girl.
Oh,
and
she's in
Rydell.
there too?
Yeah,
The shorter giant.
Yeah.
and Rydell.
All
Can we
right.
do the short guy?
We got.
Yep. He comes in. He wears lots of rings. You notice, like he's trying to make himself look very regal because he wears much richer clothing than the rest of them.
Is that because
What's his
you
name
feel
again?
like you don't fit in?
Chancellor Droven Skytide. Yes.
Hey,
I brought my record books with me. He's kind of holding them.
So we got some odd questions to ask you.
Odd question.
Yes.
I'm sure I have all of your answers.
How do you feel about your constituents, coworkers, and the leader of this place? We've noticed all of them seem to have some sort of animosity towards you being a short stature.
Of course, yes.
Is that
because-
jealousy? Are they jealous of you?
That's a very small known fact among cloud giants is the shorter we are, the smarter we are. And so it really, really irks the behemoths to know how much smarter than
Oh, like Rydell, big dopey.
Wait, what?
What? He's the smartest guy in our group.
Anyways,
We'll
it's
have you know
not
that
like
Rydell's
that
a
with
king,
us.
by the way. Just saying.
With us, the shorter, the smarter, and of course, I've always felt their animosity. And all the things I know that they don't.
So, let's just start with
That's how I feel.
you. Giant, free, not free, yay, nay.
Giant.
Titan.
Titan,
Oh, the
yeah, sorry.
Titan. No,
Giants are good.
I want
Titan's bad.
Titan free.
All right. And what's that group called? Storm something? Tempest, yeah.
Yeah, Tempest Order.
Roll an insight check. All three of you can actually.
Oh, snap. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 9.
21.
14.
21. You do get the feeling he is hiding something.
What would you? Sorry, go ahead. Nope, you first. Go ahead.
Nah.
These guys are like, hey, I just want to ask, like, what do you know of an entrance into this storm gate?
Excuse me?
You know of an entrance?
You're gonna go that road, huh? You've already been ratted out, dude.
We already
There
know
exists an entrance. You know it.
we already know who knows.
Who would have told you that?
We
Two
have
of the three.
ways.
You don't have permission to know that.
Two of the three.
We have ways of knowing.
You're the third that we know of.
Remember, shorter people are smaller. We're shorter than all of you.
Yeah. We're geniuses.
Except King right now. He's just smart.
Alright, listen. You can't tell anyone about that.
So the other two said.
I understand. But what do you know of it in
I know it
detail?
exists.
Have you ever seen it? Do you know how it's like functional?
I have not been given its location.
Oh, so you don't know where it's at?
I know of its existence and how it was built together. I do not know where it is in the Stormlock.
Then who built it? Was this
That-
an initial? Okay.
Is a secret that even I have been not permitted to know.
Who would know?
It's passed down from sovereign to sovereign.
Gotcha.
The record keeper must know it exists, but not where. And the road designer, of course.
What do you think of the possibility that the Titan weapon has been removed from the chamber?
That's nonsense.
Okay. Can I ask why you would say that it's nonsense?
We would know. We would know for sure.
You would, how would you know? Like, how would you know?
You would feel its power.
Okay. That's what seems to be the consensus.
Like I said, you feel like he's still hiding something from you.
So, they've also said that they don't want us going in. Well, one says we want to go in, the other one says we don't want to go in because
Whoever's-
it might lead the Titan to where the passage is and he could get out. What do you think of that?
It's an interesting theory.
Can he even fit in the passage? Can Titans change their size and shape?
Based on my records, he should not be able to fit through that opening as long as the gate stays sealed. He is tied to the gate itself. The Stormlock gate and him are tied as one.
Did the people who make the gate make the passage? Are you do know that though?
I do know that. Now my concern is, if you go in there, could somebody from the inside sever the connection between him and the gate? And
I'm
then
wondering if that's why the gate's weak.
Now I look real nervous when you say that.
What if somebody's going in and communicating with the Mad Titan and he's telling them what to do to weaken the gate?
Look, I did discover evidence of sabotage. But I didn't want to be blamed for negligence. I'm just here to keep the records. I'm not here to do investigations.
But we are here to investigate. So
I'm telling you,
you help
somebody
us.
is trying to break into the Stormlock Gate. And my concern is if you go inside of there, could that sever the tie?
Who would you think has an interest in severing the gate?
They're all dumb. It could be any of them. Big boxes.
The 5?
Yes.
So you still believe the same 5 that the leader believes?
Other 4 at least.
The other
Other
four,
four.
yes. And you have our Cantrix. She used to be a member of the Tempest.
They've all assured us that they have no interest in setting the Titan free.
Of course they would.
And that they don't know who.
Lord Stratus Quell, always walking around talking about his roads. Anybody had access to the roads, it'd be him.
Yep.
Then there's the Duchess, who believes the Skyfolk should have a voice. That makes her crazy. She could easily be a member of the Tempest.
Well, it can't be that crazy. I mean, we're land folk and we're,
You're land folk. You're not sky folk.
you know, but we're still having a voice in this.
We're assisting. We're not really sharing a voice.
Oh, I think we're gonna be.
Question. I'm sorry, not question. Can I do an estimate on the value of his rings that are on his hands?
Yes.
Can I tell if they're just like standard, something that makes sense for that person, or if they're like very expensive, costly?
They seem pretty costly.
All right. Does it seem like something that's outside the norm compared to the other storm giants?
It does, but you also get the feeling that it's his way of being different.
Not that necessarily he's being paid off or flouting anything,
No.
but it's more like in line with somebody who's just trying to advertise
because
that
he's
they're
short.
awesome. Yeah, gotcha. All right.
I think
Do we need any information, maps?
maps. You have maps to, with your knowledge, you should be able to kind of point us on.
I have the records. The maps are going to be with
The road guy?
Windbag himself, the Lord Stratus Quell. He doesn't let anyone have his maps.
Another question for you then. So if we were to go in to try and
I think
get,
that's a very bad idea.
I'm noting this. If we were to go in and try to get the weapon from the Mad Titan and get back out, is there any members of your society that would be very helpful, who would work with us, who are going to try to stab us in the back? Any powerful like mages or anybody that we could, that would be very loyal to serving with us, where we don't feel like we're gonna go in, they're gonna just
When it
drop
comes to the
roof
Mad
down.
Titan, I would trust no one.
Not even you?
I would not trust anyone as to what they would do when they see the true once ruler of our peoples.
Was anybody around when this Titan was the ruler, or is that
No.
way beyond race lines?
No, I think I might be the oldest here, and no. It was well a couple hundred years after me. Before me, I'm sorry.
Let's say we go back to the sovereign.
All right. And then you jump over them if you like while we're going back to the side.
I will also be casting Pass Without a Trace for the two of us
Okay.
while we were going with them, so we get a +10 to our.
You see him, you do follow him, you're through the Weasel, see him working on the roads there, and he does get to part of the Stormlock Gate, and he's kind of investigating what looks like could be damage on the wall. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. As we are getting close to solving the mystery. Who
Let the dogs
is
out.
the traitor, and yes, is trying to let the dogs out, so to speak. one big dog.
Oh, yeah.
And we will find out in 2 weeks who that traitor is. Or at least the group will accuse somebody, and maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong, maybe they'll execute everyone. Who knows? We'll find out in 2 weeks.
Execute Order 66.
Thanks, everyone.
We do look forward to seeing you next Sunday when the other group goes below the ocean. So we'll wait to see what they do from the depths of the ocean.
Under the sea.
Take care, everybody. Have a great night.
And never fall. With axes sharp and shields of steel, they march into the night. Their valor shines like burning stars and never